I see you all. I see you, Munnem. Eugene, I can see you. These are my people. I missed you all. But thank God we are back right now. And like as I said from beginning, humble prince, Onyenkem. My own person, Chai. I missed you guys. Like as I said before, this is the final push to Biafra restoration, and there is no going back. Nobody stops us. Nobody stops us. We are Lekoza Maka Nicholas. Udo. So what I was telling you is very simple. Like when I my own brother. Don't worry, I share the link. I'm still waiting for our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, to come live on air. But if he can't come, then I have to continue with this very all-important program. But I have seen his update on his Twitter handle that shows that he will be live as soon as possible. So now, you see, when you get to the level where we are right now, then you need a government, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu toured almost all the whole world, meeting some people, some individuals, convincing Biafrans on the need to come together to fight for what we believe in. He did it. He did so much. He met so many people. He even went to European Union. We all saw the video. Now, we are not going back. We are not starting afresh to do the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done. We are continuing. It is a game of continuity. We are continuing from where he stopped before he was kidnapped and renditioned to the zoo. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was around till now as a free man, bet me he would have by now formed a government in exile, because he would have known that the time has come. Yes, he would have known. But the problem he had was the people around him. The people around him betrayed him. That was his problem. Gloria, I can see you. I can see you, my lovely sister. You are welcome to the program. The people around him betrayed him, even though he was still here with us now. I don't know, maybe he might not form the government for now, because he was working with nobody. He was working with nobody. He was all alone. So when you want to speak to the government officials from other countries and world powers, you need a government to speak to them, because government speaks to government. Government speaks to government. If you want to meet individual, you go and meet individual. But when you want to speak to government, you need a government or a government representative to speak to another government representative. And that is the stage where we are today. There are some important things that need to be done. Very, very important things that need to be done. Yes, of course, we are fighting on ground, because that is our main goal, to chase all the zoo janjaweed in our land in order to claim it. because it is our land and we can never ever run away from it. So since the occupiers have come to destroy the indigenous populations in the land, we will have no any other option than to defend ourselves and our land, which is what we are doing today. So as we keep on doing this, so many things are going on each and every day right here in Biafra land, but many people are not aware. Even some people who are here do not understand what is actually going on. Some people who wake up in the morning, go their normal businesses, come back at night, do not understand the battle that is going on here in Biafra land. Some people think until when you begin to hear bombing and everything, boom, boom, another, Ukraine, then you know that Biafra soldiers have arrived. You don't know that there are two different types of wars. There is guerrilla warfare, and of course, there is, what's the name of the other one? The normal one, which is going on in Ukraine today, which I will remember the name shortly as we continue. So they are not aware. Things are going on. So as we continue the fight on ground, the diplomatic aspect of this very fight must continue. And as we continue, as we begin the diplomatic journey of Biafra restoration, you need a government to put things in place to meet the people that you need to meet. So the government in exile did not just occur. There's a reason for it. Now, after that, you don't just form an organization and just allow it to be empty like that. Even ordinary house, people have to live in the house that you build. Yes. Thank you, Isaac Sam. Conventional warfare. That's right. That's right. Thank you. God bless you. So there is a conventional warfare and guerrilla warfare. The conventional warfare is what is going on today in Ukraine, which is open-blown war. And guerrilla warfare mostly is being fought in the bushes and forests. Yes. Which is what Biafrans are going through today. Because we have fought the conventional warfare before, between 1967 to 1970. We did it. We have witnessed it. So what we are fighting right now is guerrilla warfare. And we would do, that's why Fela Guregu, but Fela called them zombie. Zombie, zombie, because whatever you tell zombie do, zombie will do it. Even if zombie for Nandi Bulls or the first set Galo Chondia Ebefano Nimofia Apotarozi, the another set of zombie will still go again. And Farman Putakwa, another set will still go. Or go ye Fofananya, but always in any ways on follow to send. They will start talking. They will start now dancing to the tune of the freedom fighters. So, when you build a structure, you need individuals to operate within that structure. You don't just build a house and leave it empty. And those individuals are these men and women, these able men and women that you see today occupying one position or the other in Biafra Republic government in exile. I heard some people say, Simon Ekpa made himself prime minister. Mazen Nandekano, all the years he's been agitating for Biafra. He even said that when Biafra comes, he's not interested in any position or becoming the president of Biafra. I say yes, he said it. But are you sure that Simon made himself the prime minister, as you are alleging? Ifukia now, how sure are you that Simon made himself or he was appointed by the people? Everybody who occupies the position in Biafra Republic government in exile today was appointed by the people. Nobody made himself. Nobody gave himself the position that he or she is occupying today. You are being appointed based on what you can do, based on what we have seen you did. We have seen you done before, based on what we have seen you done. So you are being appointed because we have seen you before and we know that you can manage it. So you will be appointed. You don't give yourself a position. It's a privilege for them, especially those who have been clamoring, who have been saying one thing or the other, that Simon Ekpa made himself prime minister. It's a privilege for you to pay attention and listen to this very broadcast so that tomorrow you will learn. It's a privilege. So, what am I trying to say? They said, oh my God, Wenka. Energy the position. Can you occupy it? You that have been, running your mouth on social media for the past few months now. If the position is given to you, can you handle it? Somebody said PM is live right now. Let me confirm that. Let me confirm that. Okay. Yeah, he's live now, but he's still playing some of the jingles and adverts. So let him finish and then we'll join. So if the position is given to you, can you occupy it? Can you handle it? Or do you think that is just like, you just form a government without functionality? You need to make it function. You need to make it function. And people you can only make it function, through the people, the officials. So it works that way. It works like that. Now, I still want to talk more about the petition that was sent to World Powers, a couple of days ago. I want to talk about it. I want to analyze it, and I want to say something about it. Very, very important. But these are the things that I'm going to do tomorrow, because this very broadcast will be very, very, important to both our people and also the foreigners. And it's going to be very, very important for anybody who does not understand what we are doing. It's going to be important for Biafrans mostly, for you to understand how these things are being done. So wonderful people of Biafrans, lovers of freedom, I wanted us to have what is called interactive section today, which we may still have after the broadcast of our PM, Simon Ekpa. We may still have it if possible, but if it's not possible, then tomorrow, because we have gotten the phone number. Sorry, I didn't tell you this. We have gotten our official line. Last time when I was on live broadcast, I made an announcement that we need a WhatsApp line for our normal communication. And so many people, wrote me on Facebook, just like as I said during the live broadcast. So many people indicated interest to provide us a line. So as God may have it, I decided to pick one out of all. So right now we have our official line, which we will be using from now moving forward. So anwela ngwana nkwu na-abịa ụmụnne m nke iluka. We are back for sure, full time. And this time around, we will do it until we get to our final destination, which is, of course, Biafra. So, my people, you can see Mazi is live right now. So we have to join him. And this very program that I'm having today will continue tomorrow. I want you to join me while we listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is right now on air.
One thing is true: burning of markets. It's supposed not to be. We know of that. I was also beginning to think of Simon Ekpa to bring maybe very exclusive, new exclusive that will stunt the court. Because I told you that it's before the court now. Yeah. So if you now bring the line of that things were born, the same rigging of election, that is not new to the court. All of us were aware. You don't need to stay far and tell us that here. We know it. And it's before the court. I am supposed to be impressed by saying this is a new thing, a new tongue of action that I now discovered. Oh, this is why. So good. But be as it may, I would like to employ him, encourage him, since it's not constant, it's not static. It's somebody that is flippant. He's jumping from one point to another. A lot of people will not take him serious. When you want to do, you want to fight or emancipate the people in your own manner anyway, because some people, they do this because of the very peculiar benefits. If they tell you the benefits some people get to become a freedom fighter, people vote money, people donate, and they are in the largest, they live large hotel, and because people think that you will be successful at the end of the day, whether rightly or wrongly. So sometimes these people are in position to even change themselves at any minute. And maybe he has found himself that, look, the people that he was having economic benefit from, they are no longer supporting him. So the next thing is to now turn to their benefit, to their side, so that they will also have sympathy this time around. So, Simon Ekpa, please just come to Nigeria and support the case that is ongoing. Avail yourself to the lawyers of other political parties. Atiku is in court, Labour Party is in court. So avail and give them all the evidences, and then that will help in the court case. That's simple. The United Nations will not judge a matter of an election, even when they know that it was either marred by irregularities or whatever. They will not judge that matter. What they can do.
Again, Africa. A few weeks ago, I made a video about the unrecognized country of Amazonia in Cameroon. It did very well, so I decided to make another video, this one, where I explore another self-proclaimed nation in Africa, one in fact that borders Amazonia itself, the country of Biafra. If you want the quick answer, Biafra is a partially recognized secessionist state in West Africa that declared independence from Nigeria and existed from 1967 until 1970. Its territory consisted of the predominantly Igbo populated territories in the area, but what it is, the historical context, and the reasons that led to independence are incredibly interesting, so I urge you to stick around and find out. Let's jump into it. What is Biafra? Let's start with the basics. The word Biafra is derived from two Igbo words, Bia, which means come, and Fra, which means take. And Biafra, the country, was named after the Biafra Bay. Its region was home to various ancient kingdoms, mostly dominated by the Igbo people, roughly in the area where Nigeria and Cameroon now are. A 1710 map indicates that the region with this name was one of great importance for European colonizers. And before we get into when Biafra declared independence and why, let's provide some historical context. Travel via the coast of Biafra is estimated to account for 13% of the total number of enslaved people taken from the western African coast. Despite some light Portuguese and then Spanish presence, the British were always the main colonial force. And in 1960, Nigeria became independent from the United Kingdom. Similarly to other new African states, the country's borders weren't exactly accurate when it came to old pre-colonial territories. The final organization was the one that most resembles the territory of modern Nigeria today, called precisely Colonial Nigeria since 1914. But before this, the colonial organization was actually more accurate and divided the territory in two, the northern and southern Nigeria protectorates. Northern Nigeria was a colony created from the territories of the old Sokoto Caliphate as well as the even older Kanem Bornu Empire. These two were mostly Muslim feudal states living in a semi-desert environment which even after British colonialism maintained some autonomy on the ground, while the Southern Nigeria Protectorate was different. It was created by the British to join three small colonies they had in that region: the Niger Coast Protectorate, originally called the Oil Rivers Protectorate. Here we can see a cool stamp from there with the figure of Queen Victoria. This territory had previously been controlled by numerous local rulers, such as the Aro Confederacy, the Kingdom of Benin, the Oron Nation, the Kingdom of Boni, as well as Atakpa, which the British renamed to Duketown. The Lagos colony centered precisely on the port city of Lagos, which conquered the territory from the local Yoruba people, and the Royal Niger Company, a mercantile company chartered by the British government for colonial purposes in Africa, was also key in this territory as it enabled the British Empire to establish control over the lower Niger River against German competition. A fun fact, the Royal Niger Company was eventually integrated with Unilever, a British-Dutch company that exists up to today and mass produces consumer goods. The role of private companies in the story gets even more surprising as we go on. In 1900, the Southern Nigeria Protectorate and Northern Nigeria Protectorate passed from company hands to the British Crown at the urging of Governor Frederick Lugard. The two territories were amalgamated as the colony and protectorate of Nigeria while maintaining considerable regional autonomy among the three major regions: the Northern Protectorate, the Southern Protectorate, and the colony of Lagos. So now that we have that historical context, we can understand why the people of Biafra are arguably different from the rest of Nigeria. The British amalgamation of different ethnic and religious groups into one federation created internal tensions which persist in Nigeria up to today. Like I mentioned, the north was mostly Muslim and feudal upon colonization, while the south was animalistic, more tribal, with many of its people then converting to Christianity, both due to the British presence, but also in great deal because of Portuguese missionaries who accompanied traders and officials to the West African coast in order to spread Roman Catholicism. They had done this in the Kingdom of Benin, also known as the Edo Empire, even before the British had established full colonial control. Not only was there this key religious difference between people of the south and the north, but also their culture as African civilizations was different. In the south, there were people of the Igbo culture, as well as the Yoruba, the Edo, the Ibibio, and the Ijao. In the north, the Yoruba were partially present, but none of the other ones were. Instead, there were people of Hausa, Arabic, Fula, and Kanuri cultures. Save some native empires, these people were always ruled separately, some in the north and some in the south. And even the British did it at first, but then, for administrative convenience, they joined them up together. It's even on the record. The so called amalgamation of Nigeria was planned by the British government at the time. We can find it in the Report of the Niger Committee from 1898. This report stated that combining those three jurisdictions would reduce administrative expenses and facilitate deployment of resources and money between the areas. You can even access the document itself today. I'll leave a link for it in the description, and they even say themselves. It is worth noting that racial, religious, and cultural differences were not the ultimate deciding factor. Oh, and by the way, I also found this super cool annual report for the Lagos colony from 1898, where they list out the income, expenses, and other interesting details about the British colonial activity in that region. I'll post a link to this in the description as well. And here comes another mistake. Not only did the British ignore regional differences and decide to unify the colonies, but they didn't even fully commit to it. Each region had a native administration staffed by locals and headed by the traditional rulers, mostly emirs in the north and often obas in the south. But even worse, when the British granted Nigeria its independence, they ignored the previous mistakes, and the whole joint colony was given independence as a single state. So now it's 1960, and Nigeria is independent as one country, but within it there is more than only one nation. Ethnic tensions had diminished during discussions of independence. They sort of had a common goal: get the British out. But after they did, ethnic and religious riots began to take place, many of which targeting Igbo people, natives to this Biafra region. These escalated more and more, culminating in the 1966 Igbo massacre. About 300,000 people are estimated to have died, with 1 million being displaced. So, after this, a group of military leaders from Biafra organized a coup to separate themselves from Nigeria and establish their own nation. In 1967, they held a vote, and the local governor declared independence as the Republic of Biafra. Their chosen flag consists of a horizontal tricolor of red, black, and green, charged with a golden rising sun over a golden bar. The 11 rays of the sun represent the 11 provinces of Biafra. The colors were taken from the coat of arms of the Eastern Administrative Region, and in turn, that coat of arms was based on the colors of the Pan African flag. Because of this, it's similar to, for instance, the flags of Kenya and Malawi. It was also the inspiration for the flag of the short lived Republic of Benin, consisting of the Biafran occupied Midwestern region of Nigeria. This is a little bit of a tangent to the story, but the Republic of Benin, which by the way has little or nothing to do with the actual country of Benin today, was another territory of Nigeria which Biafran separatists occupied. It wanted to remain neutral in the conflict, but Biafra was scared that the non-Igbo population would side against them, and so they established a puppet state there, naming it after the region's capital, Benin City, and using a very similar flag to the one they used in Biafra. This strategy backfired though, and the Biafran occupation of this region turned residents against the secessionist cause and was even used by the Nigerian government as supposed justification to escalate the war against Biafra. But let's get back to the main story. What happened after the Declaration of Independence? Nigeria obviously didn't like or accept this, and so they declared war and invaded the separate. The Biafrans weren't alone though. They were formally recognized as a sovereign state by Gabon, Haiti, Ivory Coast, Tanzania, and Zambia. This is an odd example. Usually these secessionist states are recognized by no one, and many other nations provided military or diplomatic support. Portugal, France, Spain, Israel, Rhodesia, Norway, South Africa, and the Vatican, as well as non-state actors such as Médecins Sans Frontières and some Catholic institutions. In fact, it seems the widely useful and well-known Médecins Sans Frontières was actually created because of the conflict in Biafra. Some countries were also more active than others in their support. Portugal, for instance, provided weapons and munitions, as well as medicine and food, which were airlifted from São Tomé e Príncipe. The new country's currency was even printed in Portugal in their national mint. It's odd how the regime supported an independence movement in Africa, but at the same time repressed independence movements in their own African colonies. France's role was also key. There are some reports of French oil company Elf Equitan taking part in aiding the Biafrans. After all, South Nigeria is where the country's valuable oil reserves are. The whole south of the country is richer due to its environment and coastline. One of the arguments for the British wanting to unify the two colonies was precisely to help financing the north via the south's income. The French bet on supporting the Biafrans was to establish a profitable relation in the future to exploit those oil resources. The United States were officially neutral, but there was strong public support for Biafra. The American Committee to Keep Biafra Alive was founded by American activists to spread pro-Biafran propaganda. And US President Richard Nixon was sympathetic to Biafra, accusing Nigeria of committing a genocide against them and calling for the US to intervene in the war to support them, being ultimately unsuccessful in his efforts due to the costs of the Vietnam War. Other than oil, one of the reasons why, for instance, France or the US sided with Biafra was the fact that Nigeria was supported by the Soviet Union, along with Egypt, in the conflict, as was the case with many other African nations at this time. The war lasted for 3 years, and by 1970, the consequences were awful. 100,000 soldiers died between both sides. The Biafran forces, although initially successful in some battles, were ultimately overwhelmed by the larger and better equipped Nigerian army. Over 2 million Biafran civilians died, both from the conflict but also due to famine, a consequence of Nigeria's naval blockade of the region. Foreign support was not enough to aid them, and so they were forced to surrender to Nigeria in order to stop the complete destruction of their people. Not only was the conflict devastating for Biafra and its population, but the aftermath was also not good. After the surrender of Biafrans, some Igbos who had fled the conflict returned to their properties but were unable to claim them back from new occupants. In addition, after declaring its independence, Igbo people withdrew their funds from Nigeria banks and converted them to the new Biafran currency. But after the war, the same couldn't happen, and bank accounts owned by Biafrans were seized, with only pounds being attributed to each person. Federal projects by the Nigerian government in Biafra were also greatly reduced compared to other parts of the country, and all of this led to an even lower trust in Nigerian authorities by the Igbo people. The flag of Biafra, for instance, has also been banned. Because of this, Igbo nationalism emerged immediately after the end of the conflict, and it became more militant since the 1990s, calling for the revival of Biafra. Various Biafran secessionist groups have emerged, such as the Indigenous People of Biafra, the Movement for the Actualization of the Sovereign State of Biafra, and the Biafra Zionist Front. The point is that the people still feel discriminated against there and believe the issues that led to the conflict have not been adequately addressed. Both the discrimination, but also the unequal distribution of resources, many of which come from their region itself. If they were to become a country today, they would face numerous challenges. They would have to recover their currency, establish government institutions, and military forces. But with some foreign aid and Nigeria not being against it, it could work, and the Igbo people could finally regain a country of their own. It would be decently sized at 77,000 square kilometers with a rich coast and many natural resources that, if adequately explored by themselves, could finance the country's development and recovery after the conflict. However, the reality is, if Biafrans were unable to win a war against Nigeria in the past, it's unlikely that they would now or in the near future. It sadly seems that the position of Igbo people is more precarious than ever. If independence is out of the question, then another solution must be found. So the key to resolving this issue would likely be addressing the underlying grievances of the people in what is now known not as Biafra anymore, but southeastern Nigeria, and finding a way.
Was it love or the great passion for Nigeria or Africa or Black people in general that moved the British government to join the two protectorates? Let us not be naive. The British do not make such decisions out of sentiments. It was money. The British amalgamated Nigeria basically due to economic reasons. They knew that Nigerians are different people, and that as soon as they packed their bags and returned to Europe, the country would descend into chaos. But they joined the two protectorates together nonetheless. Everything Lord Lugard did was in the interest of the crown. Remember, Nigeria was not independent at the time and had no say in the issue. So how did money cause the amalgamation? The Southern Protectorate was economically buoyant and so generated more than enough revenue for the development of its territory. This was due to the fact that the people produced enough food, spices, palm oil, and other agricultural products like cotton and sugarcane in abundance, and this was further boosted due to the closeness to the sea. The Northern Protectorate, on the other hand, did not generate enough. In fact, if the Northern Protectorate continued to stand alone, the British government would not have a choice but to use their money earned from their ventures in other lands and registered into the British Commonwealth to sustain the Northern Territory. Frederick Lugard sought to avoid that and so devised the idea of taking the surplus from the Southern Protectorate and using that money to offset the deficit of the Northern Protectorate. But how could that be done without raising technical and administrative issues or even starting civil war? The answer was a clever word: amalgamation. With the amalgamation of Nigeria came a single vast territory which produced tin, animal skins, coal, cotton, cocoa, palm oil, and so many other resources, all for export in huge quantities to Britain. They even had seaports in several locations. Amalgamation made Nigeria a gold mine for the British, a truly profitable venture indeed. This visionary leadership brought high praise for Lord Frederick Lugard at the Queen's Court in England, but has raised a lot of boiling issues today. At this point, you must be wondering about the effects of the amalgamation of Nigeria.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the program today, the 30th day of April 2023. Another day, question and answer. But of course, today we are going to transit from this question and answer to our normal exposition. Because the month of May is very important in this liberation, as we are transiting from the month from this particular question and answer that we have conducted for many days to the normal broadcast and the normal exposition. We are going to do little exposition today, little analysis, not exposition, before we go into the question and answer. So those of you in Europe, welcome to the month of May. Congratulations that you made it to this month of May. And those of you in Africa waiting for a few hours to enter the month of May, we also wish you a happy May Day. Today, we are going to celebrate in various countries in Europe. We're going to celebrate our May Day in Finland, and it is a holiday for us. I want everybody to understand that what we are doing is legitimate. We are fighting for the freedom of our country, at the same time defending our land against terrorists and against state-sponsored terrorism. I want you to understand that the annihilation of Igbo tribe and Biafra people from Nigeria is an age-long plan, and they are just executing them now because they have been able to achieve 80% of that plan. Today, your businesses has been destroyed in Lagos. We call for civil disobedience to counter the burning of the market in Lagos. Now, they are now legitimately destroying your houses, your homes in Lagos. Legitimately means that they went to court and got court injunction and decision to destroy your property and demolish them. It is happening right before your very own eyes. And those of you that are now praising God that, oh, the demolition is happening in Ajao Estate, not in Banana Island, you are a very big fool. When they finish in Ajao Estate, they will come to Banana Island. I am telling you the fact, because some of you are now shouting that, oh, it is not my business. I live in Jakonde. It is not my business. I live in Oshodi. Ajao Estate is a different place. My brother, if you are a Biafran in Lagos, believe me, they know that they can't continue to burn your market because we are going to crash their economy. Now, how are you going to say you want to protest against burning, against demolition of your property when you have a court judgment telling them to demolish your house? Because it is no longer arsonist. It is the government themselves. They pick it up. And I want you to understand that this place where they're demolishing this house is now is probably where the Igwe in Ajao Estate come from. So what they are trying to tell you is, if you stand up to speak against Islamization of Nigeria, you will be persecuted for it. So all of you are scared of talking. That's why we are here. We are here to speak on your behalf. We are here to say it the way it is. So all you need to do now, those of you in Lagos, is to support the liberation of Biafra financially and otherwise. You do not need to come out openly to speak like the Igwe. No. Because we know the vulnerability of you bringing out yourself to speak. And the reason why we will continue to defend anybody that come to speak is that so you don't feel you are left alone. So anybody that come to speak, we will back you up. And believe me, the result of our backing may not show now, but it is going to show later. Because something is happening. So we are begging those of you that are well-to-do in Biafra land, in Lagos, do your business there thinking that you are safe. The only hope you have is in Biafra. With your finance, with your prayers, with everything you got, because it is the hope you have. You know, I was telling you people before, and Onyendu said it, they are going to come after destroy your businesses, they will go to your homes. They're going to destroy it. This is not the first time they are doing it. So what I'm trying to tell you this evening is that when you see people crying like this, God,
My sister, good morning. Oh, good morning. See, they have demolished my house. I was in the hospital. They just called me that they have started demolishing our house. They are demolishing the whole street. Oh, they just come and started demolishing. They are demolishing everywhere. They are demolishing. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, I could not bring out my property. I could not bring out my documents. They are demolishing everywhere. See. They are demolishing everywhere. Oh, the whole building, the whole house, they are demolishing. Oh, Rossville at Ajawo Estate. Rossville at Ajawo Estate. Oh, they are demolishing everywhere. Rossville Street at Ajawo Estate. See them. Oh, they came with 2 caterpillars. See them. Demolishing everywhere.
You know, the woman that you hear her crying today, if you told her 2 weeks ago that she will cry today, and that her property, probably they have labored for all their life, including all their marriage, to build this house. You know how much it costs to put a house like this in Nigeria? If you told her and her family to support Biafra, because you hear her voice, you know that is an Igbo woman. If you told her to support Biafra, that this house will be demolished by the state government because of the Islamization of Nigeria, and they have taken over Lagos, she will never believe you. She will call you miscreant. If she know that you follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, she will call you a useless person. But today, she is crying. And the one thing is that the money she spent, or the husband spent in building this house, can never be repaid back. There is no insurance, there is no compensation, there is no nothing. They have now reduced them to square one. And if they recover from this, you know how long it means that they are wealthy, very wealthy, for them to recover from this particular thing. So Nigeria is out to fight Biafra. And it is called economic jihad. We have been shouting this thing. I told you people in Lagos to start selling your properties, even if it is 10, even if the one that costs 50 million, sell it 20 million and leave. Because at the end of the day, you may not even get 20 million from it. I am telling you the fact. If you have any property in Lagos and the cost is 50 million, sell it 30 million and go back to the east. Not even, going back completely to you can still do your business, but relocate all your head office, everything back to Biafra land and make Lagos a branch office. If anybody needs something, go to east and, take the goods and come back to Lagos. Now we have airport in Ebonyi State. Hopefully they are going to give them license. Because, building airport is not the problem. The problem is, are they going to give you license for aeroplane to be landing in that airport? I want you to understand that Umahi launched and have opened Ebonyi State Airport. It is not opening Ebonyi State Airport that's the problem. The problem is that, are you going to be giving license for aeroplane and airline to be operating through Ebonyi State Airport? Umahi did a very wonderful job in that airport. Umahi built one of the best airports in Nigeria. I am telling you the fact. The airport in Ebonyi State today is one of the best airports in Nigeria. But are they going to give that Ebonyi State Airport license for aeroplane to be landing there? That's the number one question. Number two, I want you people to understand that Ogun State built airport, if I'm not mistaken. From the time Ogun State built airport till today, they have not gotten license for plane to be landing in Ogun State. Are you aware of that? Is it Ogun State or Osun State? Either Osun or Ogun State. Either of these two states, one of them built airport. They didn't give them license for aeroplane to be landing there. And Anambra Airport is there. Do you know when Obiano launched the Anambra Cargo Airport. Do you know that the Anambra Cargo Airport have not been issued with a license to operate? These are the things some of you don't know. Anambra Airport don't have license. For cargo airplane to be landing in Anambra, it doesn't have license. But yet, nobody is asking question. So since the time Obiano launched and unveiled this airport and all that, why is it that we are not hearing aeroplane cargo landing in Anambra? Or have you heard about it? You can't hear about it, my people, because there is no license. So it is not about building airport in Ebonyi State, but is it going to be beneficial to the people that the airport is supposed to benefit? Is it going to be beneficial to the people of the Southeast? When you have state-of-the-art equipment in Ebonyi State Airport and you don't have license, it's useless. It's useless. And they are not going to give Omahi license for that Ebonyi State Airport to operate. So the last plane that is going to land in Ebonyi is APIS. APIS will use it to do advertisement, and that's the end. So what I'm trying to say is that this woman that is crying today, if you tell this woman that her house will be demolished today, she will never believe it. If you tell this woman to sit at home to punish the Lagos state government, she will not do it. But look at now, she did not sit at home. Her building has been demolished. She did not protest. Her building has been demolished. And yet, other people in Lekki Phase 1, Lekki Phase 2, will be watching this video and they'll say, it is not our business. This is in Ajawo Estate. Don't worry. The same thing in the Ajawo Estate people said, when other houses were being demolished in Lagos, today it is their turn. And this house is gone and gone for good.
I could not bring out anything from my sister. Good morning. Oh, good morning. See, they have demolished my house. I was in the hospital. They just called me that they have started demolishing our house. They are demolishing the whole street. Oh, they just come and started demolishing. They are demolishing everywhere. They are demolishing. Oh, Jesus. Jesus, I could not bring out my property. I could not bring out my documents. They are demolishing everywhere. See. They are demolishing everywhere. Oh, the whole building, the whole house, they are demolishing. Oh, Rossville at Ajawo Estate. Rossville at Ajawo Estate. Oh, they are demolishing everywhere. Rossville Street at Ajawo Estate. See them. Oh, they came with two caterpillars. See them. Demolition everywhere. I could not bring out anything from my house. Oh.
If you are watching from Twitter, we ask you to join us on Enter Biafra, as we are going to stop the Twitter live broadcast. So please join us on Enter Biafra. Thank you very much for your understanding. All right, let's continue.
I could not bring anything out. They came with courage. They came with courage. Demolishing everywhere. Demolishing.
Now, it didn't end there. Do you know the latest? The latest is that they are now increasing tax on your importation, on everything you are importing. So they are going to make sure you are rendered useless. I want you people to listen to this. Look at this is the latest today. Nigeria to pay more on beer, imported vehicles, plastic, others, as Buhari introduced over 5 whatever tax. What did they say? Over 5 what? One moment. Because this is not this junk media is not showing the thing very well. Okay. Over 5 new taxes. It is over 5 new taxes, but this junk media is not showing it very well. So over 5 new taxes. Over 5 new taxes. About a month ago, about a month to the end of his tenure, Muhammadu Buhari, the late or the present one, has introduced additional tax as his parting gift to Nigeria after 8 years in office. So what they are trying to do now is that who is being targeted in this increase in tax? Biafrans. Who are those importing vehicles? Biafrans. Who are those selling beer? Biafrans. Now, they are increasing tax on beer, the beer that cannot be sold in the north, the beer that they are destroying. The Hisba police in the north are destroying the beer, but in the south they are increasing the tax. So you pay the tax from beer, and then you put the money to the federal government. They use it to fund Islamic school and invest 80 billion in Islamic study in the northern Nigeria from your own taxpayers' money from the south. But when the beer go to the north, they destroy it. What is your problem? When are you going to know when to say enough is enough? Here is the example of what I'm talking about. The money that is being funded, is being used to fund this particular study, come from taxpayers' money.
The lawmakers expressed displeasure with the Registrar of the National Board for Arabic and Islamic Studies, Mohammed Abdullahi, with a non-remittance of over 300 million naira revenue generated.
To feed 30 million naira out of this 410. To conduct an exams in a year, they are saying they have spent 380 something million, and we are here to collect another budget from the federal government. I haven't contributed just 35 million. And if they ask for their budget there, they'll be telling me in the region of 10 to 20 billion naira. 5,963 members of staff arranging for one examination in a year and being paid 8.5 billion and now generating only 410, out of which you remit only 35 million. There is a need to look deeper into what this is about.
The committee resolved to set up an ad hoc committee to investigate activities of the institution.
Now, you see what, of course, many of you have watched this particular video. So what I'm trying to tell you is that they are out to destroy your economy within Nigeria. They are out to make sure they weaken you financially and then use jihad and terrorism to finish you. By then, you will not have money to support Biafra. But then you will not have the finance to support Biafra. Because they know your capability. When you use your money you have now, pump into buying military equipment for the days ahead, you will not do it. But you know what? You are going to pay in a very big way. So those of you that are not yet supporting this Biafra liberation this year, you will never have the opportunity to do so. You will be begging that, had I known, will become your own word and your portion. The opportunity is now and it is still here. We have never had it as we have it now. So, and I want you to understand that we are putting the world on notice. We are at the last phase before our freedom, before our independence. The last phase now is that the Biafra Republic government in exile has been activated with full force and with full speed. Every other person telling you about Biafra, government in exile are all scam and fake. You know, I do not want to talk about those who have fake, those criminals in the US who said they are, they have formed Biafra Republic government in exile. You know, last year, when I announced activation of the Biafra Republic government in exile, they went and started doing their Sabo's shenanigans, forming of Biafra government. I made program about them few times, and I forget about them. But there is something I want to show you people today. You know, sometimes what we doesn't talk about doesn't exist. So there is something I want to show Biafra people today. You see, those who claim that there are something in America, they have written petition against me. They have written press release against me. They say anybody who said there will be no election in Nigeria is a terrorist. These are the governments. These are the people where some people are wearing Achikote Ekwonu suit to go and take picture. I want you to understand that sometimes it is good that we talk about them. Now, you know, our own is that we don't just talk about people, we use whatever they have against them. Now, I want us to do something this evening. Very, very important. I know they will be surprised that I want to mention them this evening. I have to mention them because, you know, sometimes when I mention them, that is when their end have come. So let me mention them this evening. And I want to show you people something. First of all, the people that call themselves government in Israel, they have nothing like cabinet. Let them show you what cabinet they have. Of course, I'm not even going there, but I just want to show you the level of saboteurs you have in this Biafra movement. Now, I want to do something very important. And the thing I want to do is go into Twitter. Let us go to Twitter. And I'm going to go to Twitter and I will search for something. I want to show you people something today that will shock you. Practical. Now, this is Twitter, right? I'm going to search for something on this Twitter. So I want everybody to just follow me. Now, I'll search Republic, not Biafra Republic, but Republic. One moment. Okay, here. Let us go here. This is the scam. The scam of the saboteurs, what they did to sabotage Biafra. The people you see today wearing suit to go to some office to go and take picture to blackmail Simon Ekpa. This is where they go to. Now, this is their official Facebook, official YouTube, official Twitter. They have 58 followers. Official Twitter page has 58 followers. They are following 146. Ndioshi. Now, look at what they are posting on their official Facebook page. Look at them. Look at what they are. These are the criminals. Look at what they are posting official Facebook page. Obi Dati campaign. Obi Dati campaign. This is the people that some people are going to take picture to blackmail Simon Ekpa that, oh, there is somewhere called Biafra House in America. Oh, there is convoy going from left and right. This one turn right, this one turn left. Look at them here. What they are doing, this is Obi Dati campaign. This is one of the criminals calling himself president of Biafra in America. Now, go down again. Go down. Again, what are you seeing here? Obidati campaign, Occupy ANEC. I want you people to understand those, when we see something you don't know, when we make a decision, just understand that our decision is spiritual. The people that are now gallivanting and posting all manner of nonsense and rubbish on social media, including in Facebook, telling you, oh, we went to inauguration, we are posting convoy is leaving, and they are blowing siren. We. Look at them. They are officially working for Obidati campaign. Look at it. Republic of Biafra government in exile. Criminals. I posted them since last year. They came up with this thing because I announced it. Now, look at them. Obidati campaign. Are you seeing it? Obidati campaign. Obidati campaign Occupy INEC. This was posted in March 1st, 2023. Now let us go down again. Everything they are doing is about Nigeria, about Obi, about election. Go down again. They are sharing Dr. Dati Yusuf. There is nothing about Biafra with them. But what is their name? Republic of Biafra government in exile. Sabo looking for money from Nigeria government. Go down again, you are going to see. Republic government in Asia call for nationwide protest at ANEC offices in Nigeria for presidential election fraud. Exactly when do you see some people going to take picture, with them, telling you, oh, the other one come, he's a soldier, is this one in America, this and that, so support us, trust us, Simon is evil, Simon is this, Simon is that. Look at the people here. What are they posting? Republic of Biafra government in exile, monitoring the presidential election day in Nigeria. I want you people to understand that when we sack people and remove them from us, know that we are not just ordinary. It is spiritual. Look at their faces here. Look at their faces.
Election.
Look at their faces. We don't need to even show them. Look at it. I don't want to do this, but I decided to show Biafra something today that will shock them. These are the people. Awareness. Keep the mass awareness creation on the Nigeria presidential election of the 2nd of the February 25th. This is what they have been doing, and you need to see how they are, campaigning and gallivanting on social media. Some people went there with borrowed suit to snap picture, in a hired salt. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing Biafra Republic government in exile? Everything about them is Nigeria. On their Twitter handle, look at all of them. But you know what? Because of greed, wickedness, envy, some people will go there and take pictures. Look at all of them. They are using Biafra, mocking Biafra. At the same time, campaigning for Nigeria election. Now, is complete evidence-based. Look at all of them. This is December 17, 2022. Everything is campaign for Nigeria government. They have petitioned, they have written me, they have written things, they even call me terrorist. Now, you know. Now you understand. So, I don't want to do this because, what we don't talk about doesn't exist. But sometimes I will come and puncture the tires. So these are the people who are now looking for everything to blackmail Simon Ekpa. They went to some office with a borrowed, I said, borrowed coat. Borrowed, not even suit, coat. because you know, when you look at their body and the body structure, it does not fit suit. So what they borrow is coat, borrowed coat. They go and take picture, and they say, "Oh, this is Biafra house." They posted a video of two hired to one sub and one car. They do siren, wheel, and they were saying, "Oh, we are moving. The convoy is moving. The entourage is moving, and this one drive this side, that one drive." Look at their Twitter handle. All about obedient, all about Nigeria election, all about gallivanting in social media, creating awareness for protest in INEC office. And people who are shouting accountability, they want and start taking pictures with them, you know, thinking that that is something that, and you know one funny thing is that they say they want to bring Simon Ekpa down, that immediately Simon Ekpa is down, every other person is down. You know, so you know where they're going. Now you know where they are going. They say immediately they bring Simon Ekpa down, all the people following him will go down. The media team will go down. All the media shenanigans will go down, according to how they call it. So their aim and mission, I don't know who they are, that they think they can bring Simon Ekpa down. So all their aim now is that they have now signed agreement with the Nigeria agent who parade themselves in America, you know, with 58 followers on Twitter. And all they do now is they have given them job. The job they gave them is make sure you bring Simon Ekpa down. So once Simon Ekpa is down, every other person that follows him goes down. That's why they will come to social media and telling you that, oh, Simon Ekpa have gained so much trust that everything he says goes. If there is nothing you are going to say that they are, you know, people are going to believe. But immediately they are able to bring Simon Ekpa down. Every other. Now you see where that kind of talk is coming from. Agenda of the people they are now themselves with is never. They are looking for a way to dip hand inside the national cake of Nigeria. All na scam. All na scam. And you know, when I exposed these people since last year, 2022, how many of you remember when I was making broadcasts on them about the fake Biafra government in Eza? How many of you know? They had no cabinet, they had no ministry, they had no department, they had nothing. There is nothing. Their intention was never for Biafra. Now, I have shown you live from their Twitter handle and they can never post anything Biafra. If they do it, they will never go back to Nigeria again. And some of them are agents in Nigeria. So they cannot just ordinarily say, okay, let us start posting. Even after these broadcasts, which they are watching now, they cannot even try to say, okay, this guy have actually busted us. Can we now go and start posting Biafra? They will not do it. They don't have the balls. Now, some of them were saying that Simon Ekpa reported one of the women and the DSS froze the account. 70 million. The woman that is campaigning for Nigeria, DSS is freezing her account. The woman that have squandered the money that somebody donated for Eastern Security Network, you know, DSS is freezing her account. Everybody knows how the story of 25 million also, how they stole the 25 million from ESN and all that. They never accounted for it. And the people that this money was going to is the youth. The youth. The person donated the money for youth to use to do farming. They seized the money. So, and the youth are in Nigeria. The youth that they embezzle their money are in Nigeria. So how can Simon Ekpa now go, leave what I'm doing, and go and start establishing contact with Nigeria DSS to report a woman that is in US, while the people who embezzle their money are in Nigeria, that can easily report her because they have every information about her. But you know, when they want to lie, you know, they lie and thinking that people will believe them. But one funny thing is that when I watch them, because I watch them, when I watch them struggling to lie, I will be laughing. They asked the other one, where is the prime minister that Ekpa was talking about to present to Biafra? He said, there is no prime minister anywhere. You know, and the way they are saying this thing, they will be swearing with their family and everything that if they are lying, let God kill them and all that. This man opened his mouth and said, you know, there were no minister anywhere. But I asked him a question again. They said, so where is the document that Simon Ekpa is using? Simon Ekpa is not using anybody's document. And then they mentioned somebody called Ude. And that guy pretended as if he don't know who is Ude. Yet, he answered them on that program that there is nothing like any prime minister anywhere. But since last year, we have unveiled Biafra government in exile. And you are not going to know why Simon Ekpa is now the prime minister elected by majority of the vote. Not even everybody voted, but majority of the vote of the Biafra government in exile. Until the day when the need arises, you are going to know where and how the election was conducted and how Simon Ekpa was anonymously voted to become the Biafra prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. And you are also going to know the reason why that particular minister that Simon Ekpa was talking about since 2022 did not show up to address Biafra. And it turned out to be Simon Ekpa. You are going to know about it, but it is not time yet. But when I listen to them on social media, trying to lie and convince people, I laugh. Because everything is lies. They said the Biafra government in exile is fake. The house is fake. They went there, and now our flag is flying there. They have stopped talking about it. They now went and make alliance with people that are campaigning for Nigeria. Today, I am now exposing them again. Maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't know that where they went to take picture are complete government area house, or if it's a house, but office. So maybe after today, they are going to look for another place to go and snap picture. Right? Because, you know, they were talking about Onyisi. But look at what I have just shown you today in the official Twitter. And some of you can go and take a screenshot and take recording before they will go and start deleting it. Because after 29th of May, they are going to delete everything from their Twitter, even from this night. So go and start taking pictures, screenshot, so that when they are deleting it, you are posting it. Because after 29th May, they are going to delete everything they have posted. If they are not going to start deleting it from Twitter, they never expected that I will go to Twitter, search for their handle, and start exposing it like this. But sometimes I do it because it is necessary, but not all the time. So like I said, what we don't talk about does not exist. Because we have spoken about it this evening, they are going to talk about them. But today is the last day, and I will never talk about them again because they doesn't exist. But I just want to, sometimes, chip something so that you know that everything we are doing is unique. We are going to stop here. Welcome to the question and answer session of this program. And happy Workers' Day, everyone. Will be open for calls, and we expect you to call. Call is only through Enter Biafra. Only through Enter Biafra.
Yes, just be patient because I think it's coming from our PM's. It's coming from our PM's. So I think he's having some challenge there. We have to wait for him to come back. Let me see what's happening at the source itself of Enter Biafra. Because we are hooking up with Biafra Unite. Okay, it's from the source. I have to wait, okay? We have to wait. We have to wait. Okay, I think he's coming back. Biafra Unite. Let's go and connect direct. Biafra Unite. Let's go and connect direct. We'll unhook from Biafra Unite and connect to Enter Biafra. It's still hanging. What's happening?
Some of WhatsApp groups and all that, sometimes people are there just doing gossiping and all that. Even when people bring opinion, let's find something to talk about to support the movement, to support you. But people will feel that you are doing everything already. That it doesn't exist. So let that work come from you. So my suggestion is this: is that in those groups, we should talk about how we can contribute our own quarter. The time of what we can bring to the table, how we can even go out there to announce this to people, to tell people how they can support us in this movement, maybe in our workplace, in our office, in anywhere. We should go to this is to be on. This should be the reason why we have these groups yesterday to discuss how we can actually support you. Initially, I know that. So most of us bring that this idea. People just overlook it and say, and you see somebody will write and say the leadership is doing everything. So I don't really understand when you tell them that the leadership needs hoping to do that. A lot will be happening at the instantly. So what I want to say is this: it's possible about this.
Well, yes, you need to give us your plan. You need to give us a detailed plan of what you think can work and how we can improve it. And then I will look at it and present it to the finance department, and I believe they will adopt it and make it. If it is well, that we are not going to see any atom of fraud in it, of course. It is for the best interest of the movement. So we'll look at it and approve it, and then, start it. So just give us a template on what you feel can work and how this your proposal can, can be successful without any problem. So we will look at it and approve it. As simple as that.
Okay, great. I don't have everything, but I will say some of you. I may not have anything to say right now, but I want to ask again to suggest this. I don't know if there's a number that or a number that or workshop number that people with idea who have something to want to share will bring that idea by writing. We will make to that WhatsApp number.
We will make it available, but at this point, you can write to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Go to the website, the email is there. You can write to them and make your suggestion. And, I think it is the best way to communicate at this point, to bring your idea, is when you go to the Biafra Republic Government in Exile webpage, contact us. That is.
I don't know the website to get the email. Sorry.
You don't know the website to get the email.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me show you the website. Right?
Yes, I am.
All right. Let me show you the website on the screen. A moment. All right, now the Biafra Republic Government in Exile website. BiafraRepublicGov.org. You are going to see contact. Click on the contact. When you click on the contact will open. And you are going to see form where it will ask you, fill your name, first name, last name, email address, phone number, country code, and then you write your message. So in this message box, you can write every idea that you think you have. And when the idea comes, we will push it to the, to the appropriate department for them to address it. If you want to send email, the email is also showing on the screen. You can see info@biafrarepublicgov.org. And the email will go directly to the government and they will push it to the appropriate department to handle that your concern and your idea. As simple as that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I want to say something here again is that this sorry comes to my mind let us have a standard of every workshop content that we should talk about. So what everybody should talk about, because I can see so many WhatsApp group. Well, what I do there is saga, everything. That's something that will not bring any value to what we are doing right now. This is not a time to come and do saga or make any blame or do anything. So we should have something that we should talk about. Yes, I believe that one should be your own role to play, to say, okay, in every WhatsApp group, this is what people should talk about. For me, what I think we should talk about is how we can bring idea, how we can support this movement. I believe that when everybody is talking about this particular thing, this one is bigger, this one is bigger idea, we'll have a better idea in that group. So let's just And this I bring him as an idea, then we can actually fix up with something. Yes, you are right now. If one group from WhatsApp group just say that we have $1 million, at least it also help you boost your morale, right?
Yes,
we
of
can
course.
We have something that we can bring to. We have like $1 million. $1 million and everything. That is it's a strength.
Let me address that. Any WhatsApp group, we don't approve WhatsApp group because of what is going on. That is number one. Mm. So we don't want to go and start clashing that particular interest. Mm. So anybody that want to raise money, you are raising money at your own risk. Okay.
We're not raising money. We're not talking about raising money, giving money to anybody. Even though everybody come up with idea like that, it's going to, as we said before, the struggle, we're going to follow it. Every money will go to the account, what's it called?
The IPOB
website.
Yes, we have our website where donation goes. So anybody that want to make a donation, if you want to contribute positively to this struggle, all you need to do is to constantly share the website, the www.ipobusa.org/donate. Copy it. Constantly share it to the WhatsApp group, to every WhatsApp group. That anybody that want to, to start donating monthly dues goes to this particular place. If you want to, your monthly dues.
What I'm saying is this. Now, what I'm saying is this, it's not about where to put the money issues, the problem. Like, for instance. Maybe I woke up to you, I tell you that, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what we are doing, and I want you to support us. When you agree to support us, I will not tell you, okay, this is where you pay the money into. It's just like even in that group. So let's talk about how we can go out there. It's like in the church, they tell you go out there and do evangelism.
But that does not necessarily need a different approval. People are doing that already. So you go and start canvassing for support from people. It doesn't need approval for you to do that. So long as where the money is going from the person is directly to the website. So you don't need approval. The only way you are going to need approval is that if you are collecting the money yourself and paying to the website, then people may want to hear.
Nobody's going to do it. Yes, it's going to do that at this point.
So what I'm saying is that at this point and with this discussion, everybody that is fighting for Biafra have been given that right to solicit for support from every WhatsApp group where you belong to, for people to go to the website and make their monthly donation. Always post it. Always post it in all the WhatsApp group you belong. As a reminder, have you made your monthly dues today? Have you paid your monthly dues this month? Have you made your something like that? So let it be a bombardment to all the WhatsApp group instead of posting all this nonsense they are posting on WhatsApp group. Let it be that you use that our website donate button to disturb everybody in the group. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much. And I want to bring one idea. I don't know if it's okay anyway. We have resources in our land. You understand me? And I believe that they are this Western world and all that. Some of them they need all those resources. And I believe that there's an exchange.
I've just told you that if you have any idea, just write to the website and the people will address it. Thank you very much.
All right.
All right. The line is still open. Yes, Emeka, I can read your message. I was asking if this is your first time. So, Emeka, yes, please, we want you to be part of our fundraising group. For those of you joining for the very first time, you're welcome to the program.
Yes, good evening, Simon.
Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Simon, there's something I would just want to ask.
Yes.
It's about security. I don't know if I can ask it here.
If it is about security, you don't need to ask it here if you think that it is not proper to ask it here. right? Thank you. So anybody that want to also join any of the fundraising group, please, you can indicate also that you want to join a fundraising group. Fundraising group is that those group that privately can raise funds. You know, you are not supposed to be public. Nobody knows you. You know, for those who want to support Biafra Liberation Army, the Eastern Security Network, and all of that, you don't need to come, you know, you don't need to come publicly to do that. So we have opportunity and possibility for you to be part of the fundraising without anybody knowing about you. So please, if you are interested in this, please write to us. Write to us, and so that you know, somebody will contact you and put you through to what to do and when such fundraising is coming up. You don't necessarily have to come to our general fundraising. You don't necessarily have to show your face anywhere. You don't necessarily have to talk to anybody to know what you are doing. Just write us that you are interested. You are interested in supporting us financially, and we are going to, you know, make sure that you are part of us and anonymous. Thank you. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Thompson. I'm calling from the zoo.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
I must thank you for all the good things you are doing for Biafrans. Actually, this is my first time I'm calling through the Enter Biafra.
Wow.
So I've been watching you from YouTube time to time, and from there to Enter Biafra. But I must say, I don't usually watch through Enter Biafra because of it does not have a minimize that you can be watching and be doing another thing with the phone. So
no, it has.
Watch through
it has.
Some.
No, it has.
I don't. Okay.
It has. You don't just know how to use it. Let me show you how it works.
Okay. Okay.
Now I am opening it to show you how it works. If you open, go to that Enter Biafra where you are watching now.
Yeah.
You open it, and then, you know, if
actually I can't be able to see what you are playing now because I post.
Yeah, but I'm going. Yeah,
Enter Biafra.
Yes, but I'm going to show you now. So if you look at the top of the screen here, you are going to see two green arrows.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to see two green arrows here. You click on it.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You see, you click on it, it becomes full screen. Okay? It becomes full screen. Now, when you, one moment. When you click, there is another screen there, like two dots there. When you click on it, one moment. Because you have to know exactly where to tap. So let me tap it. When you look, you see the white one, and you're going to see the green one. If any of you watching now, and you don't know how to minimize the screen, so you can do something else, please look at the top left side of the screen. You're going to see three different signs. One is green, 2 arrow. Another one is white, 2 arrow. And then another one is the minimize screen. So you have to be very your finger sensitive. Make sure you tap that 2 screen arrow, and you're going to see the screen. You see? Now it is showing somewhere else. Look at it. Now you can do something else. The screen is somewhere.
All right.
Yes. So tap that 2 different screen arrow, and you are going to see it. Now look. You can see the home screen of my phone, and you can see the video, and I can move it. I can move the video. See? Are you seeing the video? See, I'm moving the video. Can move the video. This is the video.
After the call, I will give it a try.
Yes. So those of you watching it now, you can see that I'm moving the video. This is the video. I'm moving it. This is the video. You see? All right. So it is working. You just know how to use it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. I just have a question that is just bothering me that I would like to ask.
Go ahead.
Sometime last year, when Biafra government in exile was formed, he told us that during the time of Wazwike, he used something of that Biafra government in exile, which the prime minister was Professor Enekwenche.
Yes.
So my question is, did you contact them to align with them for this new government in exile? Do they reject, or are they among this current one that you are the prime minister?
That's a very good question, and I like that question. You see, when we activated that Biafra government in exile, we tried to see whether they are in line with the Biafra restoration. And it turned out to be that they are not in line with Biafra. Yes, it turned out to be that they are not in line with the Biafra restoration. I had personally meeting with them, after which the government in exile was activated because of our, our push. And then after that, we introduced them to the cabinet, to the advisory committee of the auto-piloted IPOB. We had an advisory committee, we have elders and all that. And we met so many times trying to find a leveling ground, and it didn't work out very well. It turned out that they are not after Biafra. They are more of a Nigeria project. And it was the same thing that those who formulated the fake America also complain about. Yet they have turned out to campaign for Nigeria, just like you see what I posted, what I was showing you from their Twitter page a few minutes ago. So we find out that all of them are not for Biafra. They are against everything that we are doing to restore Biafra. They are against sit at home. They are against virtually everything. So they are just out there looking for political position, looking for how to make to use us to make name, and then get in touch with the Nigeria government and begin to do whatever they want to do from there. So we decided to forge ahead without them. So that is what happened. But of course, it is more deeper than I explained it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I understand it. Thank you very much. I have been following you, and this question has been coming to my mind. I said, because I just want to know what really happened.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And one thing is that I have not even explained it very well, and I wish a day will come, because this is not the time to explain it, in details. And
I understand.
Yes.
That there's no time for everything for now.
Yes.
Please, my concern is that if you reach out to them and you find out they are not in line with what we are doing.
Since last year,
that is understanding.
Yes, my brother. When I announced that government in exile since last year,
I've been waiting. Yes. They said they will communicate to us. They will communicate to us.
Yes.
We keep on waiting. You keep telling us they will communicate. What is happening? So the next thing, I find out the people, the cabinet and all of them are the normal people who know in autopilot. So I was kind of, since I'm following, I need to know what happened, because I know that a man that stands on your way. So I just want to know what happened along the line so that we'll still be carried along.
Exactly. So that's actually what transpired. And it began, they actually almost rubbish my integrity, because I keep telling Biafrans that, they are coming, and at the end of the day, it was about Nigeria thing. So we don't, and I made sure that the advisory committee get involved, so that, the snake one person see will always turn to python. So I made sure that I was not the only one that saw the snake, that everybody that is part of the advisory committee also was part of seeing this snake. And they saw this snake twice. before the final conclusion of unveiling the original and authentic Biafra Republic government in exile that you see today, that has moved mountain within a few months. Or within a month. Is it within, I think within a month.
Yeah.
We have been able to.
Thank you so much.
Let me finish now.
Okay.
We have been able to form cabinet that is visible everywhere all over the world. We have been able to form the government and different departments and ministries that is visible all over the world. But all these things I have announced before, even when they claim to be government in exile, there is nothing to show for this. Part of the government. It is all shams and all that. So we are coming to give Biafra
the one that they gossip and do everything. Have they started functioning fully in that office, or
we are looking? So we are fixing it. It's something that is going to serve Biafra people. From that office, we are going to, pilot the affair of Biafra liberation. So they still say it's fake. Now they went there and make videos that it is fake. This, that, does that, and then I kept quiet. After that, we decided to mount our flag, small flag, because we are going to mount a very big flag in that house. Big flag of Biafra is coming there. So in order to make sure that the spirit of Biafra, take over the place, we decided that before everything is being installed in that place, because they can see that the place is empty. So before anything is being installed in that place, we must mount and bring the spirit of Biafra to that particular property. And that's exactly what happened. We mounted the Biafra flag.
I believe you.
Yes, we hosted the Biafra flag.
Just keep up doing the good work in sincerity and honesty, as you always promise us that if you are not fighting for Biafra with good heart and in sincerity, let everything that you want in this life, let it not come.
Let it never come. Exactly.
And I believe you. And any person that said that he wants to champion this Biafra struggle, supposed to be the oath of allegiance, anybody that's supposed to take, so that we know who is who in this struggle, because so many things have happened.
Exactly.
Lack of trust because of all these lies and deceit from all corners. We need to make some people to believe that let your word be your word. If you tell us this is yes, let it be yes. If you tell us this is no, let it be no. So that we know where we are moving. You talked about consultation, that you did a lot of consultation and getting our map redrawn, yes, and everything. I just thank you. I know you are doing, because I have seen a video when you called a state where they gather about 50 of them, which you spoke with them, and I know that you are really doing a great job. We are seeing it, and it's going internationally. So I want you to just continue keeping in that line, continue be in that truth. Let your yes be yes and let your no be no. Continue living in Mazen Kanu legacy. People that come for this Biafra restoration for selfless service, not for any foolish gains. I'm not encouraging you because I'm not the one that sent you for this job. It's our forefathers that sent you for this job, and they equipped you with everything you need along the way, because a time like this will come where troubles will come, but only the strong will pass this phase. I just want you to continue to be the good guy and continue working hard. We'll always support you. We'll always stand by you. So far, you always stand with the truth. We'll always stand by you. I thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Remain strong. We are behind you. Let's go to Biafra and settle all our differences in Biafra. And thank you so much. And thank you, Biafrans.
Thank you very much for your call. We appreciate it. Right.
Thank you.
We continue. Emeka from Brazil, you can form Autopilot Brazil. You can form Autopilot Brazil immediately. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, Maji.
Good evening. You're welcome to the program.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm calling for the program. I want to speak to contribute to our PM.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You're welcome. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Mazi, I don't have much to tell you, but all I know is that the spirit of Biafra is still working, and all that we pray and all that we promise is still going on. And without minding all they've been doing, how they gathered to pull our leader down, but I believe at the end of the day, we have all the cause to rejoice.
Yes.
So now, the gossip and everything they've been trying to do to discourage you and make other people to believe that what you are doing is not in line. So they keep on exposing themselves and keep telling us their own cause and what they've been planning and their plan against our leader, Mazen Kanu. So everything you are doing is in line, and we've been praying for you. But what I want to know, and another thing that I'm asking is this: the man that is the late council now, why is he playing a similar game that the Carol White was playing before? You know, going out, you know, celebrating with the same politicians that are still suppressing our leader. So what is our stand now?
Well,
you know?
Well, because he is defending Mazen Kanu shouldn't be the reason why he cannot celebrate with people or attend, some kind of event. If he's invited, he has his life to live, and that must be respected. He is not behaving like the Karo White. He's different. Karo White was part of the meeting that led to the kidnapping of Mazen Kanu from Kenya, and he was not part of the meeting. So he can dine with the people if he is invited to dine with them. That is his personal life. And we need to learn how to separate personal life of people, the privacy of people with their job. Because he has a job of representing Mazen Kanu. Does not mean that if he's invited in an event, where they respect him and invited him to come and speak, he's not going to honor the event. After all, he also uses the opportunity.
Thank you so much.
No, let me finish. Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. After all, he also uses that avenue to canvass and campaign for the release of Mazen Kanu, which he has done in most of those functions. Like whenever, you see channel reporting that P2V call for the release of Mazen Kanu, mistaking him to P2B. And at the end of the day, they corrected it, and it was Mike Ezekome that was actually calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So whenever he go to such function, he has always used that opportunity to solicit for support and also demand for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB, Karo White, has never done before. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, Mazi, God bless you. And God will see you with your Biafra spirit. Thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, sir.
All right. The line is still open for your calls. All right. The line is still open. I think we have people from the video side. So those of you calling on the telephone, please hold on. Let us bring a new people. We have somebody like Brother Don. You're welcome to the program. Yes, Brother Don, you're welcome to the program.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening.
I salute you like always.
I salute you too.
You know, it's always a joy to, I could stay here just listening to you, you know, listening to those questions they're asking, you know, trying to draw lines and make sense from it and see how excited we are. You know, that guy that asked you 2 questions, you know, last before this one, I love the questions he asked.
Yes, can you hold on the one from the telephone? We are still taking somebody from the video, okay?
I love the questions he asked you, and I love the way you handled it. You know, just like the last question as well about our able solicitor, a man I respect very much as well. You know, he has his own life to live. He has to go there, and he always use the any place like that to, you know, to say his mind again, and you know, to let the public hear, because that is an avenue where people are there to listen. They will never, you know, say, "Oh, we didn't hear what he said again." It's a place, and internationally, they will all want to hear what will be happened in Obi gathering, and that is a place he used again to channel his mind. You see, I love everything about you. There was not even 1 minute, and I keep saying it, even 1 minute, right from day one, I heard your voice. Your spirit yoked with my spirit. And the Bible says, and God says it, surely they will gather against you. Surely. That's what it didn't say they will not gather. It said, surely they will gather against you. But he has put a standard that they can never cross over. So I don't have anything again to say to you, my you know, able Prime Minister, because I love you. I love you to pieces. I love everything you're doing, and I love the way you handle it. And I keep telling you, I don't know how you do it. I really don't know how you do it. But God bless you richly for all of us. We will be there with you, and definitely, I'm not going to tell you in my spirit, the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out, he will. The word he said before he asked the entire Biafra, the entire Eastern Nigeria to go and listen. I don't think people understand, you know, the body language in his tune when he said all those things. Because he mentioned many other people, blah, 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 blah. and he just, like somebody will breathe in and say, you go and listen to Mazi Simon Ekpa. I don't think people are getting it. They don't get that thing. They don't get it at all. When they get it, they know it is someone who has said, I have found a person. Like when John was going around and said, oh, I have found that person. They said, the moment I see him coming out of the sea, blessed, and the Holy Ghost will come upon him. I have seen him. That's what he said. And you know that was Jesus. God bless you, my brother. God bless you, my boss. Keep it on. Keep it on. Okay? God bless you.
Thank you very much.
It's always my pleasure talking to you.
Thank you. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. We'll take a caller again from Onyeka. Onyeka, you're welcome to the program.
Oh my God. My Prime Minister.
You're welcome to the program.
It's been a long time.
Yes, go ahead.
The Honorable Prime Minister of the African government is a post where it is out. Where it is out. In fact, my Prime Minister have to thank me because it's my first time of going to enter Biafra for a long time.
Yes.
In fact, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Yes, because I was discussing with somebody. The reason why I was thinking that the election, electing as a parent of the government election, those who did their wives. Only distraction. We are out in some direction. We don't need anybody who be in that place and begin to entertain the person. So I tell you, I think you was a very wise decision. Everything against you is the person is brain dead. So I just want to tell you that I, Mazi Onyeka, as I always do, I'll stand behind you, sir. Carry on. Sir. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we'll continue. Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, Nat, you're welcome to the program.
Yes, thank you, my Prime Minister.
You're welcome. Nat, your network is not stable.
Okay. I'm calling from London. And,
you're welcome.
From all indications, I have seen that you're actually doing something very wonderful and great.
Thank you.
Exile has come to stay. I thank Chukwu for bringing you into this struggle and bringing a new dimension in this struggle. I am glad that all the enemies of Biafra have shut down, and they are going to remain on the ground until Biafra is restored.
You say,
and I will continue to pray that during this very struggle until Biafra is finally restored. I want to use this medium once more to thank the barrister that is representing our able figure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, executive advocate of Nigeria, for the wonderful work he is doing. At the same time, calling for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu every forum where he has the opportunity to do so. I think that the government of Nigeria are feeling the heat, and the heat will they continue to receive until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is set free. I will have to commend you and ask you to do exactly what you are doing and continue the good work. The enemies of Biafra are going to bow until the day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be released, and they will eventually discover that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to give you that lead flag leadership to lead the war front.
You see?
And remain in you, and God Almighty will continue to give you the grace to the next level. Thank you, my Prime Minister, for giving me this opportunity to address Biafrans and to commend your good work which you are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And Nat, I hope you are joining our fundraising this time around.
Of course, this way that I have seen and believed, because I'm just a first caller in this program. It's my first time.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
Program.
I know that you're first caller. That's why I'm asking. So I hope you are joining us fully, financially and otherwise, because it is a struggle for everybody.
It's a struggle for everybody. I am looking toward identifying with within my area I live in the UK. Very soon, I am going to identify fully with them.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And then also there is a twist or change in our modus operandi. So where we gather now is only during ESN fundraising. So there is nothing like a unit or any unit donation, especially within Europe. So even if you are joining any group in the United Kingdom, it is advisable that during fundraising you can also join us. You can also belong to a group where we have the 1,000 men and women group, and be part of them. So you can interact with people there as well. So just for your information, in case you decide to join any of this group. Thank you very much for coming. And we need more of you.
Thank you, my Prime Minister. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You are doing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Good to see you again in our program. All right. And Nat look very rugged. We need him. If he's still watching me, Gaddafi. you see that Nat look very rugged. We need him.
So much rugged. My honorable Prime Minister.
Yes.
Your Excellency, the head of government.
You're welcome.
I just want to make a clarification for those that said you reported their account. And they want the world to know because they reported them to Okwadike. Now, Okwadike called them to tell them to release the money for the youth. They insulted him.
I am not even aware of that.
Yes. Yes, they know what I'm saying. They insulted Okwadike and they maybe lead to the freeze of the account.
Okay. And they're accusing Simon Ekpa that doesn't even have time for anybody like that.
No, say we are everywhere doing our normal job.
Exactly. Okay. All right.
So, for anybody that is accusing you that you reported the account, they should go and ask their chief. Their chief will tell them how the account was reported, not from you.
Yes.
Not me. Even when me, as a person, was telling you those people that trespass, we should deal with them, you still forgive. You say no, we should free them. So how will you go and report careless people's accounts? So that is one. And two, sir, when people say you should not give up, they encourage you. I always say wherever I am and tell them that is the worst thing that they will say to you, because I know you. That giving up, being discouraged is not inside your dictionary, sir.
Yes.
So, and from the look of things, from what you have put in place, we are no longer into the time they address us as miscreants. This is the time that when you go to our website, you see that timbers and calibers are there. And also, the world has recognized that this is the direct move, the great move, Biafra Republic government in exile. That is the best thing that will ever happen that has ever happened to this struggle, sir. And with this terrain that you are holding, you will lead us to Biafra. Like we always said, every name they called you, remember, Uku Abramawo, Umbulelu.
Yes. Yes.
So you will lead us to the promised land. I am double sure, double sure, double sure. So thank you, sir. I know that God and see will continue because you are doing what we were born to do. And no man will stop you. That is to understand that you are doing what you are the part of your destiny. So it is a pleasure working with you, sir. And I will pray God give us grace to be and always be with you. Thank you, sir. God bless you.
Thank you very much. And Totiville 007. Totiville 007. Prime Minister, sir, please kindly make a correction on your name on the background display screen because your name is spelled Njiku instead of Njoku. Thank you very much. It is well noted. It is well noted, and we are going to correct it. I didn't even notice that myself. So well noted. Thank you very much. It will be corrected. All right, Peter BRGIE, you're welcome to the program.
God bless you, sir.
Bless you
I
too.
salute you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, finally, I'm seeing your face again. God is good.
You're welcome.
The Bible says that try the spirit and know which is of God.
Yes.
From the very first time I met you, the very first time I saw you, when you stepped in and you fitted into the shoes of our leader and started doing your job, I just knew this is the man. You've done everything. They've tried everything. When somebody is born for it, there is nothing they can do.
Yes.
I was speaking to my mother yesterday, 2 days ago, and she said, "Oh, are you people still in charge of this thing? Are you sure we are still going home?" I said, "Mama, don't worry. We are closer than ever before."
Yes.
So I'm only calling to say, even when they thought it was over, we are only beginning.
Yes.
I want to thank you so much for all the effort. I want to thank you for everything. Your sleepless night, God will reward.
See.
And I saw my little man earlier today doing what he was born to do as well.
Yes. That surprised me.
Oh, God is faithful. Thank you so much. I want to thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, there is this person in charge of youth and development.
Yes.
I've forgotten his name. I was trying to scroll down to see if I could pick his name, but I couldn't find that.
It is there on the website, I think.
Okay. Should I check the website then? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I will have a look because there is something I will share with him. You probably may not know I'm a football scout as well, so I just thought, let me check. Who knows?
Okay. We have also our chairman of the Biafra Football Federation.
Interested.
You know, he is Boniface, I think.
Okay.
His name is one moment. His name is Chizoba Bonaventure Sport.
Okay.
Yes, but he is I think he should be the president of the Biafra Federation. You know.
Okay.
Let me check. Who knows? So, so anybody that have something to offer can still, the opportunity is still there to contact the recruitment department. The point is that when we announced this recruitment department last year, we did not start cooking this place today.
Well, everybody thought they all took it like a child's play, isn't it? They thought we were just scratching the bottom of the pot. Don't mind people, they are not serious.
Yes.
Now they can see. They don't know what to do with themselves. They've all gone into hiding.
Yes. So I'm just checking the youth and youth and sport. Okay. I think the youth and sport is in homeland.
Okay.
The cabinet is comprised of people in exile and people in homeland.
Okay.
So we have a government structure in homeland as well. It's not just in diaspora. So those in homeland, we protect them by not having their picture.
Of course, true.
Protect them by having the abbreviation of their names, So we have the traditional rulers, the kings and the chiefs and all that. We have them, and we have also liaison, homeland liaisons, the people that are coordinating state, all the 32 states and all that. We have them, and many of them are not yet visible here, but they are going to also be visible in the government website. And so we are making sure that we have this compiled very well. Also, the consultation is still ongoing, because there are a lot of consultation that we are still doing, and we are putting a finishing touch to that. And those that are making this consultation are working, very hard to make sure that they achieve their aims. And that's why we are not. You have not seen anybody disputing their map and all that. Otherwise they could have been making noise that who are you today? Well, of course, it does not mean that people are not going to say that. Okay, but at least we have been able to do that consultation that they were asking for, and it is coming, with result, and we can see the result today. So
Amen.
We got to do it and until the end.
It is well. I will check that because I have clubs contacting me in Europe, both in Norway, Denmark, in Turkey. They want some players. I normally prefer working with young players from age 17 because of the FIFA laws, age 17 up to 19, young enough.
Okay, that would be a good one. We want to see the Biafra people going out, and
of course,
by the time we set up our national team, we will sweep the whole world because we are playing everywhere. In different sports, Biafrans are dominating, representing different countries. So by the time we set up, we are ready to go. Jamaica
will win the World Cup within 2 years.
Jamaica will be gone. I am telling you, in athletics, Jamaica will be gone. In football, France will not near us.
No way.
Yeah, because I think only country that can try to compete with us will be France, because France is where Africans are playing. So
that's true.
The national team of France are all Africans. So
that's true.
And that is the only way we are going to have. We have challenge small, but in Biafra, every strong players, every strong athletics athletes in different parts of the world, most of them that are Africans, they are Biafra blood. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Biafra will take over sports,
that's true.
Global stage within 2 years.
That's true.
Thank you very much. So I think
one last thing quickly. I don't know whether, because this one is a bit of security, I don't know whether I should send an email.
Anything
a family member is still part of those people, but he wants to say goodbye.
What?
A family member is still part of those people, but he wants to say goodbye to that.
Part of which people?
In the army.
Okay, all right.
He's had enough. So I told him to get his CV together.
Yes.
And let me see exactly where to send it.
Okay, so I think once you send email to the government website, they're going to
is that info Biafra Republic
gov.org.
Gov.org. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So once you send email to that, you are going to, the email will be pushed to the appropriate department. And of course, I have my own official email, which is primeminister@biafrarepublic.org.
I didn't get that. Prime Minister
@Biafra Republic. I don't want my listening to be flooded with messages.
No problem. I will leave that secret. Let me keep it. I will look for it later.
Yes, thank you. So
God bless you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I salute you. We are going home.
Thank you. Exactly.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. And then we have our Wanda here. We give special preferences to women. After that, we go to Gochuku Better. So let us see N Celestine. Welcome to the program, Sele. The video is hanging because of a network. Celestine, are you there? All right, let us hear from Ugochukwu better.
Gaddafi, the secret agent.
Welcome to the program.
Honorable Prime Minister.
You're welcome. Good evening from here. There.
Good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
The bloodline, the original bloodline.
You're welcome.
Coming from Ebasna Hejege. Coming from Ebasna Gaga.
Yes.
In the Umunegua, how do I put it? In this Nagahano, Nagahabia, and in the Carabia.
Yes.
This Nagahabia, and in the Carabia.
Exactly.
This Nagahabi, and in the Carabia. I am happy that we are now about utilizing them into.
Koro.
What about the wavy? I have a friend from the zoo, from where they calling me this evening. In fact, he was talking with my wife. He said, that's good. You normally call me, what do you call it, more. Right from then, just a few years back. He led me to my wedding. He was my best man. If I wedding, he was my best friend. He was like asking me to this evening, not long ago, like 3 hours ago. Okay, if only assurance this and that. What is going on? I have not heard from him for 2 weeks. You're presenting. I've been in the synod, the death of East London, Graham Town Synod, for the past 2 weeks, and I've been very, very busy. But then I have not even been able to hear from my leader because I've not logged into internet for a long time, for 2 weeks now. In fact, I'm missing his voice. But this morning, I switched into the internet. I saw Adam doing what he was trained to do. If you see my comment after when you posted that thing, if you look at better something. And in fact, I have two or three tweeters now, but because of banning and the releasing. So how so I appreciated the grace in the life of Adam. In fact, I said that's the true blood of his son. The father has implemented and planted what his DNA is called for. He has your DNA indeed, and the DNA of Biafra. I love him, and I love you, my brother. I don't have much to say, but I really want to appreciate you all the way from the London, the small London. Yes. I listened to your broadcast a few days ago. I saw you naming my beloved leader here, which you have been working under the carpet, underground with him. Yes. And I told him, Master James, the cap fits you. Master Simon is always in the spirit. I wonder, I don't know the kind of pastor you would have become if you were a full-time pastor. Yes. But the spirit is all over you.
I would have owned a private jet.
Nigeria. Into one corner.
Exactly.
I doff my cap for you. I'm honestly waiting and patiently waiting to go back to Biafra land.
Yes.
And I am happy that one of the things that also interests me, you are giving people tentative focus. And the only people that are in the spirit will understand your focus and the dates. People that are not in the spirit can't understand it. But I am happy when somebody asks you a question which you answered with powerful wisdom. And there's something that you hear of there. But we know I'm happy with you. That's it. You are once in a million. I respect you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right.
Fire on.
Yes, we need to bring other people to also
Thank you so much.
join us. Thank you very much.
God bless you.
All right, bless you too. All right, we move. I think this is the last person we have on the video. The telephone line is on. Call on the telephone line, please. The line is on, and let us watch you. All right. You're welcome to the program.
Hello.
Hello, good evening from here.
Good evening.
Yes. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want to use this opportunity, first of all, to say congratulations to you. I greet you. On the bottom.
Okay. There we Yes.
So that's very much. There are some things that I want to bring to your notice. I don't know if it's possible for you to address them or you will address it later.
Go ahead.
So the issue that concern trade and business system in the Biafra land, this issue. So this issue, I think I want to bring it to your own notice. So for you to look into it, I don't know how it's gonna be, because you look into what is happening in Africa now, the way this Chinese, India, and other people are doing business in Africa, the way they are bringing from freedom materials, and the way they are taking over the businesses in Africa, bringing things and marketing things on their own, without even allowing our people to have the opportunity to do the business on their own. So that business and the third system, I don't know if you can touch it later for us to know, if it's possible for you to address it or later, for our people to understand how are we going to do business in Biafra land, because we're not allowed to suppose anybody to come to our land and to bring in inferior materials and low standard depots of the marketing in our markets and the dragging market with us.
You have not asked any question, but I believe you have actually addressed your concern. Concern is that we are not going to allow any substandard product into our country, and so that is the stand of Biafra people. We are going to make sure that we we become manufacturer and manufacturer of the products that we use in our land. So we are going to make sure that our product is the standard that we want, and a small scale production company will be supported. Government will support them to make sure they produce the quality that we need, and support them in making sure that they become one of the best production and manufacturing companies. So we are going to invest in small scale businesses and support whoever want to go into business, and make sure that our economy is very, very strong in a way that small scale businesses will be supported, with some grants from the government, and then also make sure that we regulate the quality of goods that we are using in Biafra land. Production materials, we have raw materials that we can also use to produce whatever we want. So anybody that is going to first of all, if you are coming to Biafra land as a business person from China, as an investor from China, if you are coming to, because of our natural resources, our minerals, we are going to use those raw material to produce whatever we want from Biafra land and in Biafra land. So it is not longer going to be business of coming to take it to your country to produce there, and then we come there and buy it back. No, we're going to make sure that that thing you want to use those raw materials to produce in your country, bring the machine back to Biafra land and produce it there. And let us start, exporting. So we are going to overtake China. Believe me, it may sound very unreal to many people, but by the time we, implement this policy that I'm just explaining now, you are going to know how the economy of Biafra is going to be very strong. So we may not have many things like other people, like Israel, for example. Israel is technology; they export it. They are the best in technology, and it is what makes them what they are today. So Biafra own is going to be something like that at the same time. So we are not going to allow anybody to come and exploit our land anymore, just like they are doing now in Nigeria. It's not going to be possible. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, still on some other. I believe I still have a few times because I have at least up to five different questions.
If you have different questions, other people have to ask. Other people have to ask questions too.
Yeah, okay. Let me. You know what is going to get? What is going to happen? I will just visit out. Then you are doing someone so that other people can come in. Another one is the land issue. Land issue. No matter land. But land issue. You know that this land issue in Biafra land have been a very, 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 very serious issue in Biafra land. So many people have lost so many family inheritance, and so many people have died because of land issue and other things. You know what land issue is causing Biafra land. Next, another one. Another one is the kinship and Obi matters issues in Biafra land. Obi and there's because in there are so many towns, in Biafra land today. So some have two kings. Some are not even having a car at all because of the issue of the so many towns and villages in Biafra land. Some have been for more than 30 years, 40 years. They have been going to court because of all this issue of kinship and Obi and other things. That is another one. Another one is the product and the infrastructure standard in Biafra land, because this is very important. And the last one is what I want to do with what is going to be the fate of all these political office holders in those that have been in Biafra land, those that are having under the truth. What is going to be their listen? Are we going to allow them to continue to serve in Biafra land, or are they going to be banned forever with their children? So that is the final one.
Thank you very much. Sometimes some of you, I don't know, some of you will just come and you ask these questions. If you are following our broadcast all the time, you will know that most of the things you ask here has been addressed, and we cannot continue to repeat the same thing, addressing it every day. We have addressed the issue of land. We have addressed the issue of politicians. We have addressed all these issues I've mentioned here. But what I have to tell you now is that because we have addressed them and we continue to address them many times, but some of you are not following. So when we get to that bridge, we are going to cross it. The land is that we are going to make sure that the land right and land law is very, very active, and will form the major part of the law of Biafra, where the indigenous people will have their law. And remember that some days ago I answered the question of what kind of law we're going to have. We're going to have the law. Our law is going to be from the Bible and from our culture, like tradition. So it's going to be a combination of both. So, and land is sacred thing in Biafra land, in our culture. So it's something that need a very peculiar law to make sure that nobody goes into tribal fight or some kind of ethnic clashes because of land. So we're going to make sure that our borders, not just land of individual or this village land or family land issue, no, but more of communal land, where we have the borders and the Nigeria government on purpose, they allow communal clashes because of land to be happening in Biafra land in order to divide you and make you never to be strong. So this is the tactics. Otherwise, most of the places where you have this crisis because of land, there is nothing. It's not going to take the government anything to go there and you know, make a map and solve that problem and say this is where your boundary end and this is where your boundary end. And everybody must respect that particular law. If you don't respect it, then it means that you are fighting against the government. But because there is no government and because they are doing it on purpose, like I said, in order to divide and rule you. But in Biafra land, we're going to solve this problem from the scratch. That any place where there are history of communal clashes, we first of all go there and define their boundary and make it and enact it into law that this is your boundary, this one is your boundary, and that's it. That will automatically end the communal clashes that comes of undemarcated or defined boundaries between communities and all that. Thank you. All right. I think we are going to end here. I've spent more than expected. You know, I was thinking I'm going to spend like 1.5 hours here. I've ended up spending almost 2.5 hours, or 2 hours at least. This is 2 hours or something. So we're going to end this broadcast here. Thank you all. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Mazina Bikano. May God bless Ibuho and BRGIE. May God bless all of you. Umuada and their husband. May God bless the autopiloted IPOB media team. May God bless Advisory Committee, Government in Exile, and all the cabinet. May God bless all of you. From here, from me, is good evening.
Our able Prime Minister, and we've seen it all. We've seen it all. I don't know. Do we want to sleep or do we want to engage? I know somebody like Helen. Helen know her sleep. I know say Helen know her sleep. Anybody do one day awake? Now one day awake, we could run them again. Now we could run them small. Be that when. Now we could run them. Okay, Biafra Unite. Biafra Unite is not. Okay, let's see. Biafra Unite. I actually did that from his channel. And I doubt if Biafra Unite will be able to do anything again this night. I doubt. Because let me see. I don't think Biafra Unite will be able to. Remember, he's in location 9. He's in location 9, so he may not be active now. Good night. Bye. Okay, was that good night for me? Should I also tell you good night? Anyway, so what do we have to say? I wanted us to rub minds more about these shameless idiots that went to pose. Can somebody bring that picture for me? I need that picture where that dead stone was posing in front of that fake Biafra house. Yes, yeah. He said something about interactive sections. Who said? Is it Biafra Unite? Excuse me. I need somebody, my head, get a CB, make this cap no fit this my, you know. Can somebody send me that picture? I want that picture. There's a picture where the idiotic. Let me look for it. I'll be able to see it. Idiotic dead stone. Shameless man. Shameless man. Battle Cry requested for link. What I was watching, I was actually streaming. I didn't have any link. Let me look for, excuse me. Let me look for that picture. Dead stone. Yeah. Photos, let me see. Okay. Criminals. Fake. Look at them. Just because they want to see whether they can blackmail Simon Ekpa. Look at them. Okay, Biafra office. Shameless evil. Shameless evil. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Borrowed suit. Borrowed suit. Borrowed. Mad people. Borrowed suits. Criminals. I'm bringing the pictures for you guys now. Already, Master Simon have already shown you the borrowed fake criminals. Very useless people. Very, very useless people. Yeah? People, their Twitter space, their Twitter page, only how many people following? Only 50-something people following them on Twitter. Nara. Even me, come on, Van, I have 10,200 on Twitter. 10,200 on Twitter. Since when did they claim this Biafra house? 10,200 in Twitter within 4 months, within 4 or 5 months on Twitter. 10,200. We don't pay for followers, so people follow us because we speak the truth. Criminals everywhere. Chineke abogo n'iken. Ndara. Chineke abogo n'iken. I'm bringing their pictures for you guys now. Very hopeless people. Chineke bron. Chineke bron. They are using Peter Obi campaign for Biafra struggle. I'm telling you. Very, very useless people that will never go scot-free for their evil. Never ever, they will never go scot-free. I'm bringing the hopeless. Now, I need to look for this thing. You see them? You see the idiots? I need to go and bring it from the top. Idiotic elements. Doshi. Look at them. That's in order to blackmail their head. Mad people. Look at this one. This one where they sniff something. See, they don't smoke. See, borrowed clothes. They go hang Fendi. So why are you hanging Fendi in the office? Are they hanging Fendi to tell you that Mazi Namkano was putting on Fendi? Is this something to be proud about? Is this something to be proud about? To hang Fendi? May they hang your head for there. I'm off here. Look at them. 419 house. 419 house. Thank you. Mwokike. Thank you. Make I wear my cap because I make myself look more original. 419. 419 Doshi criminal. Look at them. Look at that is when I see look at on your ears are them. Doesn't it look like us are them here? Look at him. just to do evil. Borrowed suits. See, borrowed suits. You want to borrow suit to come and shine. To shine for who? To shine for the zoo. To shine for P2B. Now, shameless. Are you not, now you are supporting P2B now? Eh? Will you also come out and say obedient, miscreants? Come and join them and say obedient now. Okay. Because it's smiling like demon. Smiling like demon. Make I look for their, you see me their Twitter, Kenny. May I look for how Master Simon takes see himself. Make I know how to find them. That their Twitter. They call them Biafra. Biafra, what's in? How will I find it now? At Biafra House. Maybe if I look at their Biafra House, that's Biafra House. Biafra. Biafra Republic. Hey, how do I find it? What's in their Twitter? The only one when they come out now, our own, the original one. Because their own is too fake. You know, go come out. Their own is fake. How do I find this thing? Let me mock them. Biafra and Biafra. This is our own. This one's not our own. This one's not our own. This one, Biafra human rights. That idiot when we in Manchester. Simon did too much. Because they find it. Because they chop down. Yes, now I will include them. I don't know. Can anybody help me to find them? Okay, the one start ESN fundraising. Mad people. How do I find their Twitter? Yeah. How do I find their Twitter? That our PM found it. Biafra House. Let me see. Can it be this? No, it's not this one. But this one have 9,000, 6,000. How do I find them? Biafra Republic. Biafra in exile. How do I find it? Say Chineke Memebe. Simon Diego. Twitter handle, Republic of Biafra government. But the Republic of Biafra government is our own now. I need those fake one. Those fake one. Huh? The fake one that Master Simon show us. The one that Deadstone is celebrating. Is that what is it? How do I do that? Somebody say go to YouTube. It will show you how to find people past tweets. How do I do that now? Republic of Biafra government in exile. Okay. May I put on like that? Okay. Republic. Republic of Biafra. Maybe 9 be this. No, not be him. This one have 2,000, not be him. Republic of Biafra Okay, maybe that be this. Now maybe I don't see how. I have caught them. I don't catch them. I don't catch them. Yeah, it is called rep underscore OF Biafra. 50. Let me go and bring it and put it here. Osbo. Look at them. Look at them. Dara and Dara. Confused people. Now you people are identifying yourself with Peter Obi. It's very good. Now we know where you belong. Doshi. Let's go there. Let's go there. I'll bring it now and I'll put it on the. I'll put it on the screen. Okay, now. There's the search. Okay, yeah. No, yeah, quoi. At. See them. 58 people. Followers, 58 people. They are following 146. They are following 146. So the people they are following is more than who is following them. Dara. Like Mazi Simon on fools. At rep. Rep underscore. The cover say underscore. Underscore the cover say. Okay. Underscore offer. Underscore. Yeah. No comments. I know we follow them. No. You follow them, not be say you don't add to their followers. They'll come become 58. That be me go follow them. Mad people. Mad people. Let's go to their share screen. See them. That's them. That's them. Nkiru the brother say, Chavaka, trouble they suit you, eh? This one they suit me, eh? Okay, let's go there. Let's go there. Mad people. See them. See them. Oh, let them be this. You know, see them? Are you people looking at it? See them. 58 people. Let me do my this thing. Let me do my this thing. Let me come down. No, not that one. Do it like this. So that you can see it more better. Hope you guys can see it. If you are watching it in a big screen in your house, you will see it more. See them. Now, these are the people that Deadstone, Emeka Deadstone, these are the people Emeka Deadstone is following now. Look at them. Republic of Biafra government. You hear? 58 people. They are following 148 people. Even the people they are following refuse to follow them back. You see them? The people refuse to follow them back. Look at 58 people. 58 people are following them. Shameless people. Now let's see what is their tweet. You see their tweet? Their first tweet here, Occupy Democrats. See, they are campaigning for Trump. Tell me what you consign Democrat for America and the Biafra. You see them? You see their tweet? You see them? They are sharing Charlie Boy. They are sharing Charlie Boy post to see them. Charlie Boy. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing it there? Charlie Boy. Okay. I'm on their post now, their tweets. See their tweets? I'm on their tweets. Can you see it? So I want to be very sure. Look, they have only made 46 tweets, their own personal tweets that they have made. is only 46. Government, 46. If you ask them now, they will tell you, hey, we start our government since, look at them. They start their own September 2022. They started last year, September. They started this fake thing. But we started our own just this 1 month ago. Just this 1 month ago. When we finish, we'll go and look at our own page. You will see. To compare and contrast. This was September. And we have all cabinets. Look at what they are sharing. You see what they are sharing? Including Charlie Boy. They are sharing. Look. Look, they are sharing Dr. Yusuf Dati. Dati. They are sharing Dati. Look at the idiot. Look at the idiot that is their leader. Tony Onyishi. Look at him. You see their video? Their video is Obi. Peter Obi. You see it? It's Peter Obi. Obi Dati campaign. Biafra government. Obi Dati campaign. Can you see it? Okay. These are the people Deadstone is using to compare with Master Simon Ekpa. Look at them. Look at who are they even hosting here. The one Nigeria. Look at what they are hosting. Yoruba activists, or who is this one? Tears, Sweat and Blood. This one, even they are this thing. Their Twitter, their handle. Look at them. They are this thing. Their DP. Their DP has a woman with a Nigeria flag. If you go there, you will appreciate it more. Nigeria flag on it. Let me. You don't have anything Biafra. Yeah. Hope this thing is displaying. See it? They don't have Biafra. It's Nigeria. Tears, sweat, and blood. They have Nigeria. Obi Dati. People are doing programs. Just put Obi Dati. Your vote. Get ready, mama. Prepare for your freedom. Exactly. Look at them. You see what they are sharing? Yusuf Dati. Tinubu. See Tinubu? You see what they are sharing. You see it? Okay. See here, after sharing Nigeria and this thing, they come here and put a Biafra flag. They put a BRGIE call for nationwide protests at INEC offices in Nigeria for presidential election fraud. Do you see it? Are you seeing it? Okay. Look at it. Look at what they are sharing. Showore. Republic of Biafra government SI monitoring of presidential election day in Nigeria. They were there. They were using Biafra, so-called Biafra platform to monitor election in Nigeria. You see them? Yeah. You see? BRGIE keeps the mass awareness creation on the Nigeria presidential election. You see it? This one was on the 2nd of on 25th of February. They were preparing themselves for election. You see them? This one is that woman. Which day is this one? February. That woman that was calling me to tell me that I should go and delete what I posted. I didn't even know that she's here with them. Let me play. Let me see. Didn't I see her? Look at them. You see it? You see them? Is this not Nwada Ndidiamaka? You see Nwada Ndidiamaka? You see this never do well old men? You see them? You see them? You see them? Oh, how ndị na-ewetara Maazị Simon ọnụ. Ndị Chineke ga-akpọ ọkụ. Look at her. President Tony Nwisi addresses the Biafrans. with Biafrans. Go and address Nigerians. You don't have any business with Biafrans. Mad people. See this one? See them? See them? Who and who is here? I want to see if Rosemary is there with them.
From a gallant Biafran.
Okay, she's not even talking.
Daughter or citizen.
See them?
When you listen,
you see them?
You advise yourself.
Mad people.
We have done it all, gone everywhere, and it is now time to narrow things down, to go to the drawing board to find out where the missing pieces are and join them together. This is the time to make sure we go back to the drawing board to know what we need to get our life. I want us to listen to this
to be
before
in the leadership, to be ahead. See them. Very hopeless set of people. Very, very hopeless set of people. Very, very useless set of people. Very useless. Distracting themselves, thinking that they are distracting us. Look at them. See them. What else do they have? Nothing. So you see, so this is when they were deceiving from the beginning, when they were deceiving people as if they are fighting for Biafra. Republic of Biafra government in exile, Christmas service. Very devilish people. Excuse me, very evil people. Yeah. Rosemary is there with them. Look at Rosemary is there with them. I used to think she was somebody that loved Namdekan. Look at her. Look at Rosemary there. You don't know Rosemary there? She's there now. Look at them. All of them. Bunch of never do well. Shameless people. Look at them. These are the people that under accountability have now shifted their base to. The one Nigeria. They have turned to one Nigeria. If you put their phone number, on your phone, you save it, you see their DP. Their DP is Peter Obi. Peter Obi. Now, let me show you. Actually, this is Biafra. This is me, Raphael Chiamaka. This is my own page. Where are we now? This is my own home now. Our home. This is me. Yeah. You see that? 10,300 followers and 355 following. Yeah. You see that? This one is not Biafra. You want to talk about our PM? 87,000. When you are speaking the truth, people will know. They follow, they listen to you. Bunch of never do wells, just distracting their evil self. Distracting their evil self. Let me show you our own let me show you our own Twitter space now. Okay. Okay. Look at our own. Look at our own. Are you seeing it? We just started April, this last month. April. Are you seeing it? April. We have 71 people that we are following. 3,603 in less than 1 month. In less than 1 month. This same April, this same month. This same month came April here. Just this month. But these idiots, since September last year. Yeah? And this is our house. This is our Biafra house. You see our Biafra house? Now they are no longer attacking the house. They have seen that everything is real. Yeah? They've seen the flag and they ran away. They've seen the flag and they ran away. They ran 440. You see our house? You see our house that's intimidating them because they can't do it. Instead of them to, bow their heads in shame and join the true vessels that Chukwuka is using. You see us? See our tweets. Look, just look closely. You see our tweets? All about Biafra. Simon Ekpa updates about us. Simon Ekpa. You see? Simon Ekpa, Biafra. Mazinam Dekano. Everything Biafra. Mazinam Dekano. Republic of Biafra. Look at all our posts. You see our posts? This one. Yeah? Biafra Republic government in exile. Day 674 in incarceration against court rulings in Nigeria and breaking international law of extraordinary rendition. You see? You see that? You see, we are updating every day. Updating. This one was today. Day 674. You see that? Need to be, yeah. Let me retweet this one. I didn't even remember to retweet this. So while I'm watching it, I'm retweeting it. It's going direct to my page. You see, this one is our own able, gallant defense minister. Our own mommy. You see her? She delivered that is an incredible speech. You see that? It's all about Biafra. It is all about Biafra for us. All about exposing the zoo for us. This one is where we are exposing the criminal Nigeria police criminals that go and steal, and they will come and blame ESN and IPOB. See them? You see? This is Biafra Republic government in exile. Civil disobedience in demand for the immediate release of illegal detained IPOB leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and all detained Biafrans. Did you see anything in their page talking about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? There is nothing about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu there. Nothing about Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing about the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And this accountability bingos, accountability idiot, Chineke ga-akpọ and like a dead stone and do accountability. So you got there now. You don't have accountability again. The spirit of accountability. Agents of darkness. Agents of darkness. You see, this is a post. These are posts every day. Every day there's update for you on our Biafra Republic government in exile. Every day. This one is every day. Prime Minister, through his Twitter handle earlier today, announced a total lockdown of Biafra territory as a demand for the release of illegally detained IPOB leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Where is that idiotic Maxwell that said that you cannot take the place of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? You cannot. Can you see that? Demand for the release of illegally detained IPOB leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who has been. Did you see Mazin Simon Ekpa as IPOB leader? Have you ever seen anywhere Mazin Simon Ekpa has been addressed as IPOB leader? Dara. IPOB leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, and have it in mind that Biafra Republic government in exile, we are under IPOB leadership of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Everything is under Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. That's why he must be released. Who has been incarcerated by the Nigerian government against its own laws and international law. He stated that this sit at home is a warning to the state government of all Eastern region of Nigeria that if they fail to secure the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu and other illegally detained Biafrans by the 11th of May 2023, we will embark on 2 weeks sit at home immediately after the WAEC examination, which now we have already changed it to sit at home that will begin in May. And as it changed, with the update now. Will they update everybody? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing all? Do you see anything that we didn't post? Yeah, this one is our newly appointed Minister of Information, whom I am deputizing for information. So in case you don't know, who the cap fit, let him wear it. Mazi Odogu Sone, the Minister of Information, and Vam deputizing. You see it? You see that? These are qualified people, legitimate people. We have ministers in every department. Every department. Every department we have ministers. Every department. You see? This one, every day something new. Every day something new. We are coming with a package no one has ever seen in freedom fighting. After this, those who occupied our land will flee and never to return. Those enablers of the occupiers must know when to throw in the towel. This is our prime minister. You know, you sound with authority, not just because you want to say it, because you mean it, not just because you mean it, because you can do whatever you say you can do. In our water, with a talk, with a show. See, every day there is something new. Every day there is something new. Did you see that? Did you see that? So how far can I go? This is just in less than 1 month. Less than 1 month. This page is less than 1 month. And if you are following me, watching this program, and you have not yet started following us on our Biafra Republic Government in Exile Twitter handle, go there and follow. Go there and follow. Go there and follow. So that's it. I don't know if anybody also want to talk. Man, so enwe onye ọ na-ahụ ọkụ n'obi ka o tinye ọnụ n'okwu a. Ọ na-ahụ ọkụ n'obi ka itinye ọnụ n'okwu a. Nwanne bata n'ọgbọ. Check out followers has added. You see? Okay, followers have even added. No. They grow. That's how it happens. It's just like my own Twitter. Every day I wake up and see new followers. Every day. Every day. Today is 10,300. Maybe by tomorrow you come and you see that it's 10,400. With a play, they show. I've put the link there. You want to talk for the matter? Come. If you never sleep and you want to chook mouth for the matter, come. If you want to chook mouth for the matter, are they here? Okay. Are they here? Anybody want to chook mouth for the matter? Click the link. If not call, you want call the number. The killer with laughter. I say just be. You want chook mouth for the matter? You want chook mouth for the matter? Click the link. I say just be, oh my people. And so it just be. Anybody want to chook mouth for the matter? Chook mouth for the matter. Chook mouth for the matter. Chook mouth for the matter. No sleeping tonight. We must continue. Share. Share. You know, I want chook mouth for the matter. Ben I chook. I dey here. We die here. See the kind prime minister where God give us. See the kind disciple when God give Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. If not, all these people, they won't make them here say, hey, we are sorry to announce your ugly heads. Sorry to announce your obituaries. See it. Every minute is building up. All right. Let's say the people when they watch this program, they're for under duvet. Okay, my Helen, don't come. I trust you.
Oh, I just want to say something.
Amore.
Oh, my
Amore.
dear. Good evening. Good morning.
Good
Hey,
morning.
the fact is that our MNK has really suffered.
You see,
I pity that man. Oh. Hey,
you see,
I can't shout as much.
they
So
are waiting.
no
They are waiting to
shame.
hear. They're waiting to hear. Unfortunately, we are sorry to announce that Emeka Deadstone is no more. That's what they want to hear.
Hey, my goodness. People don't even have shame in their old age. Look at Emeka Deadstone. Hey, you call God's name in vain without even looking at your back. Without being afraid. You use God's name in vain every now and then. Emeka Deadstone. God must surely judge that man. God will surely judge him. He will bring him down in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. They have done too much for this man. Hey, MNK has been crying. He has been alone. People walking around him, walking with him, they are all criminals from A to Z. No one of them was for the freedom. None of them. Hey, my dear, I've never seen shameless human being on earth like this. So this struggle has opened my eye to the extent that I don't know who to trust around me anymore. God. Hey, thank you very much, Pastor Van Van Van. I appreciate your work. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I muted myself. I can hear you.
All right. Thank you. I don't want to chat too more because people are sleeping already.
Okay.
Then. Good night, love.
Okay, darling.
Yeah, good night.
You see them? You see them? This one, you hear him speaking English, talking like rabbits when just learn how to dig hole. You see him? You see him? Never do well, people. Ndị na-achọ ebe ha ga-ezute ego, ebe a ga-etinye ha, ebe a ga-ezute ego, ndị ara. You see them? See him? You see him? You see Deadstone? You see Deadstone? They're all fools for their pocket. You see Deadstone? You see him? Obi House. This one, you should have changed it to Obi House now. Why are you putting Biafra there when you know you are campaigning for Obi? Obi said Biafra is dead. Look, my people, I want you to understand something here. These people are campaigning for Obi, and they claim to be Biafra government. And the Obi they are campaigning for said Biafra is dead. Are you following? Biafra is dead. So, and if you so much believe in Obi, who have said that Biafra is dead, all you need to do is delete that name you put there, Biafra, put it Obedient House. Obedient House. Because how can you, under the tag Biafra House, you are campaigning for a man that said Biafra is dead? Not be juju be that. Not be juju be that. You are campaigning for a man that said Biafra is dead. Yes. Become more relevant. Somebody say Biafra is dead, and he still carry Biafra name. They follow the person who say Biafra is dead. See them. See them. They are pointing hand to Ojukwu picture. Oh my God. God is merciful. Oh. See, smiling like a demon. Smiling like a demon. Smiling like a demon. You know why I have to take it very personal? This guy is taking it so personal to fool and disgrace himself. So when we want to disgrace him, we disgrace him full, as personal as it is supposed to be. You know, he cannot come out and talk to me and talk about call my name. I dare him to call my name. The only day he call my name, I will intensify the vam on him. I'll shave him. I'll shave him. I was on his program the other day when he started his hula balloon. I was there. I told him, look at how you are becoming a broken record every day. Shameless. He saw my comment, but fear no go let them answer. You want answer vam. I go dismember you. I go dismember you. You know. I'll dismember you. You know fit. You don't boy you well. Don't call my name now. I'm not going to open your nyash like foul. A borrowed suit. Yeah, that suit, he borrowed it too. He borrowed car, borrowed suit, borrowed shoe to go and blackmail Simon. To go and blackmail Simon, not mafia. So I'm a human being. Look at him. Look at him. Eh? Look at him. Shameless. Not be juju be that. Not be juju be that. See them. This is the stage where they do their bubu yaya. Bubu yaya, that's what they do there. Bubu yaya. Hit nyerayon. Ozu. Ozu round. They want put mouth for our matter. Because Surachakwa unique. 70 years old. I told him when he started nearly that he's falling from the track. And he was insulting you. Hey, yeah. Look at him now. Receiving all the insults back in a double. When you jump more at Chinese Hunabali, or the jump more, the in a cause room conversion. Naturally, drag with Mazi Simon Ekpa. And we're both to Rugenia. They even say, I never even knew that it is not today. The idiot started challenging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He said he started challenging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will do program, he will come and debate it and dissect it. Look at that man. And he came thinking that because he couldn't get the attention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he thought that Simon Ekpa would give him attention. Simon Ekpa, knowing fully well who his type are, they didn't mind him because he knows that he's a useless idiot. Didn't mind him. Didn't mind him.
I will be, I have become your last bus stop. I've said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra comes. Beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra comes. 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 It's going to be when you need them. I don't see you there.
Yes, you. Yeah, so poto. Until Biafra Bia. It's a good unity. That's one poto. Right, son?
Pastor Vam.
I'm getting there, man.
And I mean, you're doing a great job. I just wanted to chip in here.
Thank you.
these people, they don't have the consistency to camouflage their behavior for so long. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't. They are not smart enough to do that. See, Chinasa Nworu, when he said stop the demonstration at the British embassy, that was when I realized that this guy is not here. He's not what he claims to be. Because how can you say stop going to demonstrate at the embassy of Britain and go to Kenya? As far as I'm concerned, Kenya is inconsequential in this whole thing. And most people don't realize that the reason why Boris Johnson invited Buhari and the Kenyan president to London soon after our leader was kidnapped was to celebrate their job well done. So in the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Britain was involved 100%. Okay? This is my opinion. You can disagree with me. Anybody can disagree with me.
They were involved. Nobody would disagree with you. They were involved.
This is what I feel happened.
Yes.
Now, the lawyer, Barrister Jiofo, came out to praise Chinasa Nworu that Nnamdi Kanu said he was, or rather he is Agunechi Obodo. That is giving all Chinasa Nworu has been accused of doing. All the killings of our people, calling people's names on Radio Biafra, and after a few days, the person is gone. And Ejiofor watched all that and came to announce to us that the leader who called these people to come and serve, come and sacrifice their lives for Biafra is celebrating Chinasa Nworu being an instrument to kill them.
Yes.
And because of that, he is calling him Agunechi Obodo. That was the first sign to me that showed me that Ejiofor is no good. This, before our prime minister started all the revelations he did on him. So it's difficult for them, if you are not the right person, if you are not in truthfully, it's difficult for you to maintain, camouflage your true self for so long.
Exactly.
I will get back to the topic that led me to say this. The same Ejiofor had to call, had to praise the guy in South Africa after all the numerous insults on our leader's family. Okay? Ejiofor came to tell us that he was a great media warrior. So are you praising him?
Not only a great media warrior, say he's his personal friend.
Yeah.
My friend.
Yeah. Are you praising this person that is insulting Kanu's family? So that's another sign that told me that Ejiofor is no good. Okay?
Yeah.
All these things happened before Simon Ekpa started all the compelling revelations he made on him. Now, why am I saying this? The people that are claiming to have a Biafra house, wherever it is, they can give any building any tag, but what you do inside that building is what is Biafra's testimony to
they are doing what I call bubu yaya. Bubu yaya.
Yes. So you can't give a building a Biafran badge and then you are promoting Nigeria, right? Yeah. So I mean, they can't camouflage their true intent. They don't have the skill to do it. People try to deceive some people, but if you have an insightful eyes, you will see all these inconsistencies that that tell you what exactly some group of people are in for. So, in summary, they are not fighting for Biafra. They're just looking for avenues to collect money from people and do whatever they want to do. Anyway, thanks for giving me the opportunity to air my opinion.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow. I never knew that somebody would even come up this night to lay, to give his own submission. Boo boo yaya. That's what we call them from henceforth. Ndi boo boo yaya. Apụta chịkọta ihe zoo, chịkọta ihe na-eme na-ekonuko. Ihe na-enweghị isi ka ha na-emegasị dị ya. How can you associate Biafra with zoo? And they are not ashamed. You say you are Biafra Republic leader in exile. You know, a broadcast, you will a picture Nigeria. And they will call Mazin Namdekano. And if you ask them, who is your leader? They will say it's Mazin Namdekano. With Nigeria flag and Nigeria politician campaigning for P2B, the same P2B that is your Mazin Namdekano leader told you that he is a murderer. Has Mazin Namdekano exonerated P2B from the death of Masob members? And this, for you to understand that Mazin Namdekano, he's not a self-centered person. The people that made Mazin Namdekano to conclude on P2B are Masob members. The same Masob that fought Mazin Namdekano, the same Masob that naked Mazin Namdekano and the weed on his body, the same Masob, but because they are Biafrans, they claim to be fighting for Biafra freedom, and they were approved. Their massacre was approved by P2B. Mazin Namdekano considered them his own, and therefore telling the whole world that P2B is a murderer. He killed Biafra people in the name of Masob, and threw them into Izu River. Hey, do you hear what I'm saying now? Then you are there campaigning for the P2B. Did Mazin Namdekano exonerate him? No. So how can you even open your mouth and say you belong to Mazin Namdekano? Did you see? They are not even bold enough to talk about Mazin Namdekano freedom. They can't, because they know that Obi cannot talk about it. So how would they? If they talk about it, do you want them to talk about it so that if Obi win now, they will, if they come to look for position in Obi cabinet, they will tell them, no, Shebi, you are campaigning for Namdekano, so you will not get anything from us. So they keep their mouth shut and they don't care. They are the same set of people that were saying that, I'm telling you, these same people, it is one of their members that came on our Twitter space and told us that it is better to leave Mazin Namdekano there instead of him to come and distract their P2B rally. If he knows that if he come out, he will be talking about Biafra, it's better he stay there until after the election. It's one of them. These are the people, Emeka Deadstone and Kelechi Nwagana. These are the people they are following. My dear, I'm going to leave you guys. We tried very well today. At least today, done how many broadcasts today? A long one, eh? Very long one. Imagine the kind of vipers that gathered around Ohamadike. Just imagine. Imagine. They are so evil without shame. So evil without shame. Arabala Deadstone. Baobi. Bandi one Nigeria. Bandi Sabo. Arabala. That reminds me, Pastor Vam, where is I don't care? Honestly, I don't know. I don't remember. I don't care. There's this brother that said I don't care in one of our programs. The funny thing is that some of the people you don't see, they may have returned to, they have gone to join P2B. And when they are disappointed, shame no will let them come back. Some, I don't know about our brother. I don't care. So I don't care. They're asking of you, if you are here, you come out and join us in one of our programs. Tomorrow I'll be back live. But I will be more on Twitter tomorrow with our beloved Gloria. We're going to be on Twitter tomorrow. Twitter space will catch fire. Twitter space will catch fire tomorrow. Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, my own Helen. Thank you so much. Thank you, blessing Ike. May God bless our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless our Prime Minister and our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa. May God bless our Biafra Republic government in exile. May God bless all our ministers. May God bless all our men on ground, our ESN, our Biafra Liberation Army, the BNL, and all our alliances. May God bless them. May God bless everyone on ground that is fighting for the freedom of Biafra. May God bless the unknown gunmen, those that are angry that their people have been maimed, killed, and they are retaliating. They need to do that. May God bless them. May God bless everyone that stands on the side of truth. May God bless them, equip them, and make them invisible in the eyes of the enemies. And they will win because they are fighting for justice. Thank you very much. I'm working tomorrow. Watch the replay on Tuesday then. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right then. See you guys. Catch you phone.